Let me figure out how to get this thing off my face. And here we are. I don't know. I got two computers today. Here you are. What's happening, everybody? This is Green Bean, and this is the welcome to football season. This is it. We are here. I'm happy, man. I am in a good mood. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm waiting on our buddy Jets Chaos to give us a little bit of assistance tonight. He'll be popping in. I might have a few other people popping in. See how this all goes. But I'm glad that you are here. I want to say hello to some guys in the Chiggity chat. Who started this one off? Big Green. Big Green was here nice and early, 3:40 p.m. Look at him. He's like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Followed by Sluggo, 5x5. Ooh, I don't know what that means, Sluggo. So then we have guys like Estel Off the Chain. Hawk is here. Clay Wavy. It's good to see you guys, man. This is Jets football preseason action against the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is it. This is where we get started, right? This is the beginning of the 2022 season. If we have one goal, health. That's it. If we come out of this healthy, I am going to be ecstatic. If we come out of it, the next important thing, if we come out of it with Zach Wilson looking like he just might be an NFL quarterback, woo! I'm going to be happy about that. And then it goes on from there. I'm looking at the offensive line. Obviously, we won't see Dwayne Brown tonight, but really, this is going to be one of those games where we look at newer guys at the bottom end of the roster quite a bit. We'll be really paying attention to what those guys can bring to the table, and that's just as exciting. That might even be more exciting to me at this point in the season. I'm telling you, man, I truly love. This is so hard with the two friggin' screens. I got to figure this out. I truly love looking at the battles at the back end on the bottom of the roster. I love it, man. Like, that's the stuff. And I know so many of you guys, like, look, we spend all offseason together, right? We get into prospects. We do draft breakdowns. We do all this stuff. We look at all the information that we can about these players. And sometimes the players that we actually really believe are the right players, sometimes the Jets even take them. Ooh, that's when it gets really exciting, when it's your guy. That doesn't happen very often to me. It happened with Mims. Mims was my guy. Mims was definitely a guy I wanted. But you know what the truth is? My favorite receiver in that whole draft, really, like, if you want to know what a green bean wide receiver looks like, it was Laviska Shenault, just like George Pickens this year. Like, those are my kind of guys. I love a big-bodied guy who just refuses to lose the contested catch. Nope, it's mine. They'll flatten you when they don't have the ball in their hand. If the running back's trying to break free, they'll come in and lay the wood. I love that stuff. They don't like to go down. You know what? Like, honestly, it sucks that we never had him, but Anquan Bolden is my kind of guy. That's my kind of receiver. And obviously, I like all kinds, but that's that's the pinnacle of a receiver for me. But so tonight, we get to see guys like Michael Clemons. We'll get to see Jermaine Johnson. We'll get to see Breece Hall. In addition to a lot of the guys that we want to see come back from last year, Michael Carter II, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, all of those guys, want to see them come back. I don't know how long we're going to see Carl Lawson. That's a little spooky, that situation. That one's a little bit spooky, so I don't know what we're going to see. I'm curious as to what you guys are thinking. Jets Forever saying Mim's going to have 20 targets. That would make me very happy. I got to find the Jets Forever green heart, or else this isn't. There it is. Scoodly doodly doo. There it is. We now have the official starting. It's like the ribbon. You know, we run, go, and you run. Actually, there's not a ribbon in the front, but it's the gun. Now we can start. The Jets Forever green heart. Harry is here. David Goodstein is here. The salty teacher. He's talking about NFL Plus. That is actually where I'm going to be watching the game tonight, guys. If I know every time we do a stream, there's always a bunch of people asking where they can stream it. You guys are more than welcome to put different options in the chat, but I will tell you, be careful with the streaming stuff. Like, if you're not going through the NFL or any other approved affiliate or what have you, just be careful out there, man. We can't take responsibility for anything that you're doing. I used to do that stuff all the time. Sometimes it was fine. And other times I got into a little bit of stickiness. So be careful. But by all means, let each other know. Guys, I want to tell you, this is Jetnation. Even though some of you guys, some of you guys are watching it on Green Bean. We're doing like a joint venture. As you guys know, I got my start at Jetnation, the NFL's largest fan forum, not just the Jets' largest forum, the NFL's largest fan forum, the most active. They get over 1 million posts a month. It's incredible in there. I love Jetnation. Truth is, I haven't been able to spend as much time in there of late that I used to. I used to sit in there all damn day, all through work. Just Jetnation was just running. So the best thing I can tell you about Jetnation, number one, they have all the news coming out. They have the podcast with Dylan and Alex, and they have Glenn Naughton doing the videos and all that. But it's the forums, man. The forums are where it's at. Millions of posts in there from Jets fans just like us. And that is our partnership. So we're going to do this all year, Jetnation and Green Bean. So who else we got in here? We got, Harry. There's Harry, right? So Jet King, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Snowball's back. This is great. You guys are the absolute best, man. Mindy's here. I've been talking to Mindy this week. Let's see. Thoughts? I thought the game started at 7. These next 30. Yeah, I know. That's funny. I think Jeremy might think that we're starting the show. Oh, there he is. He's here. I didn't see him pop in. Let's say hello to Jets Chaos himself, Mr. Jeremy. Hello, Jeremy. How you doing, buddy? You're on mute. You're on mute. That's a terrible way to start. No, I can't hear you. Can anybody else hear him? Let me know. I can't hear him. Maybe I don't have any speakers on. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on. Maybe it's this. Hold on. Say something.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Where'd you say something again?
Hey.
What
do you say? All right. Yeah.
There you are.
I'm looking at the TV and I see Jets and Browns. It's like bouncing around. I hope NFL Network's not screwing me over. I signed up for the Plus.
Yeah, well, what I'm watching here, it says that it's like the preview, right?
So and it plays it over and over again, right?
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we still have 20 minutes. Like Jets Forever said, this is the most painful 20 minutes. You got to have to lower that. You can't have it. You got to get your headphones on.
Yeah.
Or else we'll get arrested. You know how it is.
Yeah,
they'll send us. Yeah. Last year, it was actually during the Jets preseason last year. I got put into copyright school. You guys remember? I was like really pushing it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show a little bit more of the game. Jeremy.
Yes.
You can hear.
Sorry about that.
Very, very noisy.
Okay.
You're a pro, man. You know this stuff. Come on.
I'm having serious technical issues right now.
All right, so put yourself on mute and figure it out. No sweat. We're good. So last year, I forget which game it was, but I tried to push it. Just a little bit, show a little bit of the game. And then about halfway through, I got really comfortable. I'm like, dude, this is fine. This is great. And then all of a sudden the stream ended and Jetnation got the alerts. Hey, what are you doing over there, Bean? What's going on? We're getting all these alerts. And I got in trouble. So then I had to, in order to get back onto, being able to make videos and stuff, I had to go to copyright school. That's what YouTube does. They teach you. Do you know what your own stuff is and what other people's property is? Yes. Here's an example. Tell us which one is yours and which one is not yours. Like that kind of stuff. Really, a little bit condescending. So Dark Soldier's here. Amateur, I know. That's great. YouTube jail, Twisted. That's what it is. So John Hepburn reminding us, what's up, John? He's in New York, so he's on Channel 2. It is CBS. So if you're local, if you're up there, which more than likely a significant portion of us are on this stream, then just watch it on Channel 2. You don't have to do anything. And that's going to be the best anyway, because that's going to be, you guys are more than likely going to be ahead of us, the guys that are streaming like myself. But I'm excited because if you guys remember, anybody who was with us the last couple years, I was traveling around the country, so I never knew what internet I was going to get. I've had to do this from the tops of mountains, deep in the woods, all sorts of stuff. And I never knew. There were times that Jeremy and you guys were like 3 solid plays ahead of me. Like I'd go, yeah, and you guys are already moved on. Like it's already an interception and we lost the ball. And I'm still cheering for a first down, fucking 6 minutes ago. So anyway, this is going to be fun, man. I can't wait. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to get your expectations. Okay. Now I put out a versus game. A lot of you guys know that I put out versus games. Now the versus game I have out there right now is, will Tyler Conklin score? I'm sorry, not score. Will he get 3 receptions or more or less than 3? So it's going to be interesting. I think 3 is a good cutoff number right now because they're not playing the whole game. What do you think? You can check it out. You can throw a couple dollars at it. You can play for free, whatever you want. But what do you guys think? Who's going to be the offensive star today? Are we going to have an offensive star? Are we going to go in there and get shellacked? Are we going to have a piss poor showing where we're embarrassed and they say it's fine, it's preseason, don't worry about it, we were working on stuff? What do you guys expect? How you doing, Jeremy? You okay?
I think we're better now. I just, like you, it's like we're not going to know until a couple more minutes if it's really going to work.
Yeah. It's funny because I have the stream. I should probably move it. Well, the game is going to be here, so I'll be staring here. But if I have to look at the chat, I got to do this. Isn't that bizarre? Is that bad?
It's very bizarre. No, it's not bad. It's like look at me. I can't be in the studio because I don't got a TV in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure it out because I got NFL Plus. Like this is all new. Like in literally maybe another week, possibly 2, depending on how much time I'll have my studio, and it's going to be set up with everything I need. Man, I'm never going to have to do any of this stuff. Like I get pushed around, like go in there, go in here. No, we're using that room. Go in there. Like that's kind of how it goes. So it's sad, Jeremy. I'm sad. So Jeremy, let me ask you: who do you think is going to show up tonight? Who do you think is going to come out of this with a little bit of excitement? Jets Forever suggesting Yeboah. What do you think about maybe one of those guys on the bottom end? Sure, we're going to see Zach and all that, but who do you think is going to have a little bit more playing time and maybe make a name for themselves?
I don't know about make a name. He already has a name, but I keep getting this feeling that Denzel Mims is going to do something really big today.
Yeah, that would be delightful.
I can't help it. I keep thinking he's going to come in somewhere in the play the whole second half or he's going to get a lot of playing time. And I'm thinking he's going to make a big play or something. For some reason, I keep getting that feeling that I'm going to, I was imagining us doing this game thinking, for some reason, I feel like I'm going to be screaming Denzel Mims.
Oh, that would be fun. Now, we had Gangrene UK on the Thursday Thick of It last night, and both of them said, well, Michael Clemons was one answer, and Denzel Mims was the other. I think that's a pretty good answer because both of those guys are trying to set a tone here. Like both of them on defense, obviously Michael Clemons, he's just kind of all business, this Michael Clemons character. He's always got a smile on his face. He's really, very pleasant, very personable, but he just seems like he's all ball, right? So he's going to come in and he's going to get his first chances to make an impact in the NFL. And Denzel Mims a little bit different. He has 2 years under his belt. Last year, obviously, just filled with tumult. So he is going to be trying his best. I hope he's not too excited, Jeremy. That's the only thing I would worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was always the reason why I felt he dropped that pass in the end zone last year. I was always like, and the first thing that popped in my mind, he was just too excited. He was too pumped up, and he just,
And that one sucks. That was the first pass he dropped all year. This is a funny thing. Like, clearly he didn't have a good year, right? And I'm not trying to revise history. But at the same time, the overreaction was really stark. He only had, I thought I remembered 5, but he's credited with 3 drops, one of them being that friggin' painful touchdown by, what was his name? The quarterback. What was his name again? Johnson, maybe? What was that vet quarterback?
Josh Johnson.
Right. So, Josh Johnson came in. He was looking smooth as silk. Like, why do we get these guys? Everybody's complaining. And all of a sudden we get this, Josh Johnson comes in and he gets us all the way down there. And Mims is open in the end zone. Boop. And he drops it. It was like, talk about a kick to the chest. That was terrible. Talking Jets with Tigo checking. He says, I want to see Quan. I was against the Quan signing, but changed my mind after watching him at practices a few times. Interesting. Yeah. I was actually for the Quan signing.
Tico's always the opposite of common sense.
Is he? Yeah.
always.
Oh, poor guy. Well, hey, man, Tigo, you got to just, for yourself, right? You got to put it on the scale. How many times are my risky takes right? How many times? And then you go, wait a minute, maybe my thinking's broken. Maybe I got bad thinking. That's what I figured out about me. I'm like, wait a second. Holy shit, my thinking's terrible. So I can't wait till this starts, man. Let's see what everybody else is doing in the chat. We got 15 minutes to go here. Can anyone else confirm that NFL Plus works? If you're Jacob Finnegan, let me tell you, I signed up. I am looking at NFL Plus right now. But right now, all they're showing is, the Falcons game is live. So the Falcons and Detroit Lions are live. The Browns and Jaguars are live. The Browns are in the first quarter. The Lions, Falcons are in the second quarter. So it looks pretty good, but the Jets haven't started yet. So they're just doing this 5-minute loop, which is not even a good 5-minute loop, quite frankly. I'm like, meh. So I shut it off after 1.25 turns. If it's real good, I'll listen to it more than once. So let's see who else we got here. I'm for whatever Joe Douglas does. Legally Blonde. Look at you, man. This is amazing. I love it. I'm with you, man. Look, clearly he's going to make mistakes and clearly he's got to learn, right? He's only been doing this for 3 years. But I am there as well. I'll concede that maybe my opinion of Joe Douglas is severely skewed by just how terrible our GMs have been over the years. I'll admit that's possible. But I really do think when you watch him navigate through the league, whether it's trades, whether it's, when to move up, when to move back, when to be aggressive, all that sort of stuff. I tend to, there's mayhem going on. Can you see them? Can you see the asshole dogs?
I can't see them.
Why?
They've
been laying down for 3 hours. I'm telling you,
I'm sure what has everybody laughing is not that they can see the dogs. It's the way you turn when there's a noise. That's really funny. It's you got a super chat.
I'm a monster. Yeah. Thank you. I'll check that out in just a second. I want to try to get the Bluetooth on over here. Let me see. So you get all these problems, but this is fun. I'm real happy to be doing this with Jetnation right now. And so we're on Jetnation YouTube, Green Bean YouTube, and Green Bean Facebook. I wanted to be on Jetnation's Facebook, and from here on out, I'm going to do Jetnation's Facebook, Jetnation's YouTube, in addition to Green Bean YouTube. I'm going to get, I want the Facebook. Jetnation has a severely robust, much more robust Facebook than I do. My Facebook is 5 people going, where are you? Why don't you ever come here? I'm like, I don't know. I can't keep up. So, but Jetnation has 30,000 people follow. It's crazy. So anyway, we want to do that. But I'm trying to figure this out. Where is it, Jeremy? So anyway, Finnegan, I think it looks good. Because I'm watching the Detroit Lions game right now. The Detroit Lions are about to score. They are on the 1-yard line. What do you think of that? What do you think of Detroit this year, Jeremy?
I think that their fans have the right to be excited. I don't think they should be sitting there screaming playoffs. But then in their perspective, we shouldn't either. But they don't have as many big names in the draft. I think when I look at it, I don't see as much excitement in that way. But they seem to have a really good coach. And those guys love him. They really play hard for him. And not just one coach. There's that whole set of coaches they got down there. One of them we know really well, their defensive coordinator.
Right.
They seem to really love those coaches. Even last year when they were losing, they never gave up. They were very competitive. They could have won a lot more games if it would have, if the pendulum would have swung a different way. So with a little bit of improvement, they might be onto something. I think they'll take a step forward. I don't think it'll be last year's Detroit Lions. I'm thinking 7 wins, 6-7 wins.
I agree. I'm with you entirely. I mean, I think, and they just scored a touchdown on a really great catch in the corner of the end zone. I'm not sure who the quarterback is playing right now, but it's pretty exciting. And, I want to beat them. I don't want us to be the last team, out of Detroit, the Jaguars, the Texans. I want to be first to break out of the bottom end. You know what I mean? I don't want Detroit to beat us out of the bottom. At the same time, I think look, you got to pay attention to what they're doing. I mean, it's legit. They're making some good moves. I think it really comes down to Jared Goff. I thought they should have brought on Malik Willis. That's what I thought would have been perfect. And we saw Malik Willis last night, man. He looks, granted he's playing in, the third stringers, but he looked pretty good. Liberty University. There he is. So anyway, Johnny P, thank you for checking in. He goes, let's have it go, Jerry. I love preseason games. No apology. Love seeing the rooks and evaluating the roster, and it's Jets football. Jets, Jets. That is it. That's exactly what it is, man. And I'm excited about it too, man. Like, look, remember like the last couple of years, there have been conversations about removing the preseason. Hell no, man. Hell no. In my opinion, I do understand the injuries and stuff. I do. I get it. But how else are we going to get these guys in shape? We're going to see the first quarter of the season be sloppy, gross football. How are you going to evaluate, truly evaluate what your guys can and can't do under the lights? Practice is one thing, man. We've seen practice heroes hundreds of times, the Jets. We got guys in practice like, yeah, they put them in a game and they're terrible. They can't do it. Depth perception, maybe it's the depth perception. They just can't do it in the stadium. Who knows? But I'm excited, and I'm glad that we at least kept 3. I'm fine with losing 1 game, but I like that we kept 3, and I'm excited too, Johnny P. So let me see what these guys are saying about who they think is going to be the people. Mike Kaz checking in, says can't wait to see the whole damn team. That's what he's waiting for. Let's see that touchdown drop. I know, wasn't it, Kevin? It really was. Vafadus. It was painful, especially for look. Like, we can't help it, right? Like, the truth is, and I mean this sincerely, all I really want is that the guys that the Jets choose to keep and play, that they're the best. That's all I really want. But you kind of fall in love with like certain guys, and you're rooting for one a little bit more than maybe another. And then there's, guys that you think have the skill set, that might be more talented, like get that guy on. He's better than the guy they're using, X, Y, and Z. So, with Denzel Mims, he's one of those guys for me. Like, I'm really rooting for him. It's been a long time since the Jets have had a 6'3", 4.38 speed wide receiver that actually had college receptions. He had 3 dominating years, 60 plus receptions. Like, when everybody compares him to Stephen Hill, they're not even on the same planet. 1 year of Denzel Mims is greater than Stephen Hill's entire college career. Like, Stephen Hill had similar measurables, a little bit stronger too, but he never did anything in college, So anyway, it's like when you finally get that guy, you just like, come on, why can't the guy we get be good? Why can't the guy that we bring on that has those rare measurables, why can't he be good? So Tigo's saying he doesn't say the opposite, Jeremy. He says he believes in our players, unlike other fans. Tigo's ready to go.
I'm just pushing a button, but I definitely get a nerve with him.
Yeah, he's not taking your shit tonight. And nor should you, Tigo. Nor should you, my friend.
We give him a hard time on Friday nights.
Do you? I don't like that.
We do.
I can't watch you guys on Friday night. It's one of those things, it's like I can check in on other days and stuff, but the Friday show, it's almost impossible. Clearly I could cancel everything and do it. I can.
You're just burned out by then anyway.
Yeah, I'm fried. But anyway, yeah. So leave him alone. Tigo's good people, man. I like Tigo's takes. That's funny. That's surprising to me. That his balls are even bustable, right, guys? I love Tigo. I think Tigo's top notch, top quality beef. That's what he is.
I'm drinking a Red Bull right now in his honor.
Are you? Is he a Red Bull guy?
Yeah, that and Arizona iced tea.
Oh, Red Bull in Arizona. Arizona, really? I got to admit, Tigo, I don't agree. Already. I don't like Arizona iced tea. Remember when they first came out, I don't know if they still do or not, they had those massive cans. They were like just massive.
Yeah.
They were competing with Snapple, which was they ruled the roost. Snapple used to give me heartburn. Snapple was on Howard Stern all the time, and they would do the thing with the girls and all that. And I loved Snapple, like the raspberry tea in particular, but it always gave me heartburn. Always Snapple. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't drink it. But I said, ooh, Arizona looks good. I drank 1 can. I was like, that was terrible. I think I
Oh,
probably
it's
had
like
5 Arizonas since ever, in 30 years.
it's 100% the fast food version of iced tea. It's like Nestea, it's pure sugar and
Right. Sweet.
totally,
Oh, gotcha.
totally. But they have they try to be serious. They have one that's like an unsweetened and ones that taste more like real iced tea. They did do that, but you got to look at the label.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying I'm right, and I'm old too, so there's that. Your taste buds really do change. Like I'm eating lots of, I'm like, ooh, look at this run. Who is that? Which quarterback is that? Number 4. Who is that? Oh, that's Ritter. Look at that. That was like a 25, 30-yard scamper. We're going to say scamper more this year, Jeremy. I've made a decision.
Okay,
we're going to say scamper. Yeah. What do you guys think? Scamper. So Hepburn is checking in. He says, hey, what are we eating? I had barbecue chicken and salad. What are you eating, Jeremy? You got anything going on?
I haven't started anything yet because I just got back from work and I was I ate a lot at work today. So my wife's going to hear this. It's decided it was a cheat day. So I had a lot of food at work today. Like sometimes the cafeteria, like it's just one of those random days where it's all good stuff. So they had chicken parm sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
And they had pizza sliders. So it was like, I was done. So it's going to take a while before I build up a little appetite, but we usually eat dinner pretty late here anyway. So.
Yeah, well, and you're 3 hours behind too, so we're definitely not on the same schedule that a lot of us are on the East Coast. New York Sports Wicker Media, Y2K himself says he ate a little chicken and milanese with some salad. Amazing, even leftover. Hell yeah, it's better. I'm a firm believer, man, that when you get like a really good dinner, leave half of it for tomorrow, let it sit in there and have a party all night in the fridge. And heat it up right. You microwave it. You're taking a risk, but heat it up right. Put it in an air fryer. Put it in the oven for a few minutes. And I honestly believe, and I maintain this forever, it's better the next day. Those flavors get a chance to do their thing, baby. So let's see. Some guy says he's a little concerned about the Eagles D line. All I want to see is a non-injury game. I agree, and I'm really curious to see so who are we starting, Jeremy? Do you know who we're starting at the offensive line?
I believe that today we're going to be seeing a competition, a tryout. Originally, people thought it was going to be for the replacing Becton job, but now it's for the swing tackle job. Based on the way the roster is right now, it's between Chuma and Max Mitchell. And just to make it more interesting, Saleh did say we're surprised about where Max Mitchell is at this point. He's further along than we thought he'd be. And that was a carrot. Like he was dangling that carrot that he could win the position of, being the guy over Chuma that comes in.
Yeah, that would be, look, dude, having that fall in a way that benefits us, it would be new. Usually when this type of stuff happens, it's like, it's devastating right now. JD obviously did a very, very quick move and took care of it. Got at bare minimum insurance, but we did use a 4th-round pick on a very nice developmental offensive lineman. So to have him, to see him be able to kind of progress quickly and really show that he can do this thing, that would be fantastic. We need more of that, man. We need a lot more of that. Dylan Terraman from Jetnation checking in. Jetnation Radio's statistician himself. What's up, Dylan? It's good to see you. Our good buddy from England, from Stoke-on-Trent, says, game's on downstairs, computer with green bean on upstairs, wife in bed with me, and down the stairs in the dark. What could possibly – I know, you got to make sure, man, leave some lights on if you're talking about stairs. You're running up and down all quick. Look, we're not – I know we think, Phil – we're just, it's like that song by, I don't know if you know it, you're over there in the UK. Toby Keith, I think it was, had a song. He said, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was, right? Like, that's it. Like, I'm still good, but I'm not who I used to be. So I got to recognize that, man. I can't run up and down the stairs. So anyway, let's get to the bottom. It is 7:32 and, there it is. Oh no, it's still doing preview, dude. Why?
Yeah. And other people seem to have it because in the chat, someone's saying, oh, it's the Eagles commentators. Like, I don't know if they're watching the same way we are. They might be in the local network or something.
I don't like it. I don't like that.
It makes me feel
it's pissing
I'm very
me off.
uneasy. I know, but luckily we're in it together because I'm in the same boat. So maybe it's just going to be like in another minute or two.
Phil says not quick. He's going to take his time. That's smart, Phil. I've always counted you among the intelligent of us. So let's see. The crowd's light. Really good.
Oh, something's happening.
Look at this. Jeremy, look at this. Duncan says big crowd. Right next to it, Hepburn goes, crowd's light. See? That's what you never know. This is a crazy world we live in. I don't know what the hell's going on. Alternative facts. I don't know what it means. Duncan McLean's listening to Ian Eagle and Anthony Beck. That is the Jets call, so that's good. Now I don't know why NFL. I'm refreshing. I'm doing all the things that I can do on my end.
It still says 15 minutes first quarter, so I think we're okay. I didn't get to test it. I didn't get to test this with any other game, so that's what's.
Let's see. I know they better not screw us, man. You know, oh, sorry, we had glitches on the preseason. It was just the Jets game. Nobody cares. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're going to glitch, it's going to be us, guys. It's going to be us. David Goodstein says he's looking forward to see Brees Hall's Green Goblin cleats. I saw that. That was pretty interesting. They look pretty sharp. Not that I would ever wear something like that, but he seems like a guy that can pull it off. Jeremy also could pull that off, I think. I think if Jeremy was walking around in Green Goblin cleats, Jeremy, Phil, you know, that's the kind of guys, you know, but not me. So Salted Teacher says his is up. He's got, you know,
it's where I see Cleveland, Jacksonville. That game I could watch, and it says Jets Eagles still preview.
It's still saying preview.
Right. So I turned on the Browns Jaguars game and it's working. So this is working.
Yeah, I'm watching the Detroit game via NFL Plus as well.
Yeah.
So if anybody else is using NFL Plus, let us know how it's working on your end. And in addition to that, lots of you guys are local. So tell us if there is a damn kickoff. You got to tell us so I can complain about it to you and only you, and I will do nothing about it to the NFL. But I want to know so I can gripe intelligently.
That's I'll totally get my money back if it doesn't show this game.
Some guy says he's on the phone and he can't play both you guys and the game at the same time. Well, that's okay, some guy. Hey, look, if something happens, you know, that's good. Come on back and check in with us. We now know your situation. He's not here anymore though. But if you're here, come on back. And just, you know, that's the kind of what we do. You check in the game, you come on back. Big Joe is here. What's up, Big Joe? 71. It's good to see you, buddy.
I'm watching Deshaun Watson right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
They got the ball and Deshaun. Watson's driving.
Dude, Detroit looks good. I got to tell you, man. They're doing nice chunk plays down the field. I know. Look, it's preseason, but I'm just saying they look sharp. There's Aiden Hutchinson. Let me see this. Oh, wait, you know what? They're showing the good plays. That's why it is. Look at Aiden Hutchinson got a sack. That was my number one player in the draft. That was the guy. Yeah, I think if he was on the board, he would have been the guy we took too. That's what I think. But I'll never get proof of that. Never. So this way, Braden. You know it, Braden. This is a big day for Pirine. I love it. Last year at this time, I want to remind everybody forgets. LaMichael Pirine was actually vying for the starting running back spot. Don't forget, last year Michael Carter was a rookie. We had Ty Johnson, who was here a couple years, and Peter. We didn't have a definitive starter this year. That's a little bit different, but Pirine looked really good. And then before the fourth game, he got injured, and that was the end of him. He just kind of disappeared into the ether of the practice.
Ooh, here we go. It's announcing that the game's starting. So it actually notified me. It actually notified me, NFL Plus. Yeah.
What'd they say?
Here it is. The game's starting. I'm watching an Eagle return the ball.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why don't I have this?
You're not seeing it?
Nope.
Are you selecting?
Oh, I got something. Nope, it's still that freaking guy. He's like, Jets holding on camp in Florham Park, New Jersey. That's what I got. Well, I'm glad you got it. That's a good sign.
No, go off of it and then come back. Try that.
So I did. That's exactly what I did. But I'll refresh. I'm going to try. Refresh it. Do all the things. Watch. There it is, Jeremy.
Yeah.
We are in.
Oh,
my God. There's football on. Guys.
Oh, there's Quinnen Williams. I see Quinnen Williams.
Oh, my God. I love it. I'm going to turn the sound on and everything. Let's watch Quinnen. Who's out there with him?
I can't tell.
Quinnen making a mess of things. Look at him. Somebody's got to help him. Come on.
Wow.
Dude.
Quinnen. Come on.
Come on, Sauce.
Is he in bounds?
All right. What's up, BG, that kid? Yep, I'm with that. I'm with those guys. Look, they're hurrying us up. We're all slow and fat. Come on. Yep, screens again.
Why are you so far ahead of me?
Hawk saying the kickoff didn't happen for him yet. Hey, please. Yes, but I'm live, so please. Okay, whatever you're gonna do, nice and quiet, go do it. Okay.
Oh my God, we're never gonna.
Edward Ziff, we're watching it on NFL Plus. They have a free trial right now too. You can actually go ahead and sign up for it, and you can technically get tonight for free. All right, come on. Who we got out there? Who's number 54? Who do we got? I can't know anybody.
I don't know. I think
47 is Huff.
Did you see Quinnen Williams power his way through though? Wow.
Yeah, Quinnen Williams is looking aggressive. I like that.
What is going on?
I like aggressive Quinnen Williams. That's what I like. John Amarello's in the house. What's up, John? J Dubs, Jingle Dubs is in the house. There he is. What's up? RD, look, you think? I mean, maybe you're ahead of me. I don't know. I think we look like Duke. Defensive line looks aggressive. It's going to fall. Just go put it over there or something. Sure you can. Pick it up. Be a man. Pick up the chair. Be a man. Lee Cravat in the chat. He's currently dipping his face in a steel bucket, galvanized steel bucket of hot sauce. That's what he's doing right now in preparation for his resurging hot sauce channel, the Cravat Attack. That's what they're doing. It does twist it. I'm feeling the same thing. Like, we'll let this go. We'll let it. We're just going to watch the game. But our D, it looks a lot like last year. So let's see.
Yeah. So far,
I'm watching. Yeah, look at it. It's just cake. Yeah. Okay. So that's his fault that he only got 1 yard.
You got to step up.
Come on, boys. Whitehead made a fantastic, nice way to step up and make the tackle. That was great.
Yeah. There we go. Is that Whitehead? Yep. Oh, that was Williams. I don't know which play I'm on.
Dom C's up there in Niagara. Dom C. So Jacob Finnegan says Denzel Mims was actually in on kickoff. I need the dogs out. Okay. You going to watch it right there? Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on, Jets. Let's go.
3rd and 5. Do you see 3rd and 5? They're lining up right now. Is that where you're
I am 3rd and 5. 6, 5. There it goes. Okay. Snap. Get him. Come on. That was holding. Come on, Jermaine Johnson. He's fast. He's young. Oh, that's a mean penalty. No shit. Yeah, dude. Who's that? Quincy. Say, shut up. Get out of here. Say, shut up. That's what I'd say, Mulata. That was a bad play. You think Hennessy? That was. I mean, look, he's hungry. But that was easy penalty. It's all right, letting them know. Like Frankie reminded us last year, this is the team that was laughing at us on the field last year. Go ahead, give them a couple pops. There you go. He led with his shoulder. That was with his shoulder. I mean, let's be real. It was out of bounds and everything, but that was with his shoulder.
I mean, he was already coming in with the head of steam.
Good. Robert Salas, screenback. Say, that's what it is. That's what we're doing today. Remember you laughed? That's what we're bringing. All day. We'll take 15-yarders all day and hold you at the goal line. That's what we're going to do. That's right. Good. Okay, now I'm fired up, Jeremy. I want to get in there and roll and rough and tumble. Get him. Yep, screen again. We can't do it. We have no answer for screens. None.
It's amazing.
It really is. Like it's like I forget. I think it was maybe who the hell was it that was saying it? No, maybe it was Bart. Yeah, it was Bart Scott and Rex Ryan. They said if you're rushing the passer and it seems like, oh my God, I'm gonna get in there. Nobody's even touching me. It's a screen. Okay. Let's get a pick here. Come on, Sauce Gardner. I'm watching Sauce now. Keep your eye off the ball. Let's watch these guys. Yep, go ahead. Run it in. Why not? Dude, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm not panicking or anything, but that looked very much like last year. There's a penalty. It's against the Eagles. There you go.
Wow.
Good. That's right. Chubby, you're holding. It's illegal. Let me see this hold. Oh, yeah, dude. No doubt. You're not a fan of him wrapping his elbow around his face? You're not a fan of that? Bullshit.
Who's that, Huff?
Yeah.
That was the only. You see that bend? He has great bend, but they were like.
His arm was around his face mask. End of story. Right? Jingle Dubs looks a little bit like last year. What are you doing? What happened? Why'd you do that? Oh, right. Okay.
It's Whitehead.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot to learn, friends. We got a lot to learn, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, you're watching the Eagles commentators? Salty teachers listening to the Eagles? That's got to suck.
Oh,
At least
boy.
I got, I don't know who the hell, maybe I do have the Eagles. I don't know who the hell I'm listening to. Yeah, look. Look how much space we give everybody. Look at this. Open. It's crazy,
It's ridiculous. Man. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. It doesn't look like this in San Francisco, so I don't get it.
And Jordan Whitehead just decides to give him a pop. Like, I don't know. Look at Wikimedia. He's goodbye. He's off the ledge. Pew! Hey. We got to slow that down, Y2K. We're good. We're okay. We're gonna learn. But it is the same defense. It looks identical. And so listen, here, remember Robert Saleh said last year, it's not the D. It's not the calls. It's not the design. So we got all new players. If the same defense happens, guess what? You have no more ability to say that. Now we just got to be able to see our offense. Hennessy. So who we drafting in 2023? That's fucking terrible. I can't handle it.
Look, it's just not an encouraging start. Like
it's not.
It's the same thing. So that's all he's going to be answering in the press conferences is like, you can't tell us to keep waiting for it to come together. It's like the same thing.
Yeah. So Finnegan reminding us it's the preseason, and I hear that, Finnegan, and my heart rate isn't up or anything like that. But I mean, dude, that's our first defensive call, and it looks identical to last year. Like Twisted says here, Saleh just might be calling the defense at some point this year. Like Ulbricht, we don't know what he is, right? Like he's never really been a defensive coordinator. He wrapped up the season in Atlanta because he was the linebackers coach, so they bumped him up. But last year was his first year. So he had lots of injuries, all that stuff. So we don't know what he is, but he does seem like a guy so far that gets stuck in it's going to work. You know what I mean? It's going to work. Like get stuck. And there's we can commend that, stay with what works and get the team there. Like don't give up immediately on everything you're doing. And I get that. But at some point, if this is what we're watching, we have to be able to do another very important thing, which is adjust. That is what separates the good teams from the shitty teams. And it says you guys are the best. Ayush Shah says, I'm about to overreact so hard. Right. Quan is on the bench. Yeah, you guys want to do a mock draft later? We can do that. We can do that. We'll do a little mock.
It wasn't exactly the 100% of the starting lineup. I mean, I saw Parks in there in that last play. That's not what it's going to look like game one. Parks, he's trying to make the team. So they're not using all the number one team.
Yeah, but I mean, look, it's for me, and this is what I said in the green when I filmed my green and white the podcast after the green and white scrimmage, what I said was, I know we're all excited. I know we had a lot to be happy about. But what I saw was the same cushions on our wide receivers by the cornerbacks. Like there's the same 10 yards that we like to give. I do not understand that. Like when you're backing up, when you give the guy 10 yards and you start your back pedal as soon as the ball is snapped, if the tight end peels off into that zone, like so the wide receiver cuts inside, you cut with them. The tight end, there's no one there. And we just saw it. We literally just saw it on that drive. And we saw that in the green and white scrimmage. Jeff Otis Brown says, everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. All right, here we go. We're going to watch Zach Wilson now. Now we're going to see it. Look at Berrios, all pro. He's like, screw you. That's right.
I hate being behind you. It's the worst to be in this position where I'm like 10 seconds behind. Look at the space we're given. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. We're all good, man. And we're allowed to say whatever we want. This is preseason. We're getting our football boots on. That's what we're doing. If it sounds ugly, it's ugly. If it sounds good, it's good. Look at that. 1 yard, baby. 2nd and 9, Jeremy. We're on our way.
Telling me.
We're on our way.
What was that?
I completely agree, Jets forever. I've said it time and time again. We should be, especially with a guy like with Sauce, he should be pressing. Give the defensive line a second to get there. Let the wide receiver know I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, and it's going to be all day. That's what you do.
Do you know who the running was? That Carter? Yeah, I think that was
Carter. Oh, Zach.
You got to stop. I can't. I'm so far behind. It's ridiculous.
Duncan McLean letting us know Max Mitchell, 4th-round pick, is in at tackle. So that's interesting. If we are going to move Fant to right tackle, I'd like to see Fant over there. Just do it. Like, why are you waiting? Yep, Max Mitchell's at right tackle. Kenny Yeboah's old number. Who is that now? Oh, that's Tyler Conklin. Kenny Yeboah's number last year. Okay. As we know, nice. Kenny Yeboah wearing the Altoon 88.
I like that Zach stayed in the pocket on that. Like under the pressure and got rid of it.
That's Chuma Edoga out there, buddy. We're not playing Fant at all. So that's
no, he's not ready yet.
Answer. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah. Under pressure.
Jesus Christ. That's not a good offensive line right there.
No.
Yeah, I did too for a split second. I got to get used to it. There are so many new players, new numbers, because even the guys we had, some of these guys switch numbers. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah, that was all.
So that was Tyler Conklin having a terrible block there. I want to just say what it was. Who said, oh, wait, somebody said Hunter. Where was it? Oh, Hunter Beckwith. Oh, my God. Jesus.
What is it?
Not good.
What the hell is going on? Oh, it's the worst because I'm going to have to hear it all week now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me see this. What's Zach seeing? What is he seeing? Terrible, dude. Terrible choice. Terrible. Yeah, exactly. That was the play call, and you got to throw it a lot quicker than that if you're going to do it. I mean, the guy's right there. You have to have a second and third read because he was the guy standing in the middle of the path. Terrible. Terrible choice. That was on Zach. Now, I'll put some blame on LaFleur as well, but that was on Zach. Hundy. Michael Clemons in the game. Let's see what he can do.
Somebody made a good tackle. 58,
Let's see what he can do, everybody.
56.
Michael Clemons, a little bit of pressure. So now they're going to get a 5-yard run up the middle. Tom Langley going to bed. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, Hennessy. Clearly, Zach needs to play, everybody. You know, he's not Tom Brady. He's not a star. He needs to play. He needs to learn. He needs it. He needs the on-the-field time. Yes, it's risky, all that jazz, but I'm a firm believer that guy needs to be out there. He should have another drive. Look at this. Jesus. Yep. Yeah, what John says, Wilson stared at him the whole way. He did. It was just a one option call. So he just looked, threw it no matter what.
We go again.
It's ugly, man. You want to see, I mean, even if you end up getting outscored in the beginning of the preseason, you want to look competent.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not even.
Yeah. That was a nice play by Whitehead. Maybe that's the beginning. Who knows? Stop him. Hold him here. There you go. Something's going on with my internet right now. I'm losing everybody. Something's up.
What was that?
Are you still there? Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Phillips. I think he made that play. 43, but is that defensive lineman Phillips? The numbers thing is killing me.
I know.
Where anybody can wear any number. It's like.
I know. I hate it. Let's be real here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's be real here. I hate it. Okay? I'm an old man, and I don't know why we changed that. I don't like it, and I'm not happy. How's that? Well, don't close that.
You go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, my internet's going berserk right now. I'm all over the place. What else is open? Nothing. Let me close this.
They're going to go for it.
Of course. Remember, that's what they did to us all last year. It's every down, every series is 4 downs. They never punt because they're going to get it. And that's what they know. They feel very confident. Even if they're lucky enough to stop us on third, we're going to get it on fourth. So, Jeremy, I'm frozen over here. So if you could tell me what happened.
Okay.
Touchdown?
It's a touchdown. Of course, yeah.
Oh,
ran right through. No run defense. Nobody put up a fight. It just went right through the line. Running back. Let me watch it again.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything's frozen. I can't see a dang thing.
It takes the hands off and just goes right through. Standing up. $14.
What is it? What's
This is like the same thing as last year.
Yeah, it looks identical. We got Sauce Gardner, Jermaine Johnson, Jordan Whitehead, DJ Reed, Michael Clemons, Quinnen Williams on it's exactly the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Get out of this friggin' soft zone shit, man. You guys don't understand. We're gonna play with our hair on fire. Yeah, great. Everybody, while their hair's on fire, they're scoring touchdowns.
It's amazing.
That's a bummer. Delshon Phillips is awful. Cut him at halftime. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, look, he's really young, right? He's 25 years old, but I'm not a Delshon Phillips fan. He had that fumble recovery last year. He had some excitement. But he's not that good of a football player, in my opinion. He's going to be a journeyman forever. And the sooner we realize that, the better. Jeremy, can you hear me at least?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
I hear you, but I'm
Yeah.
just, like the stream will be fine if you're still good. My end is it's like crazy. I have the best internet in the world.
But you're
And
coming in fine here, like to us. It's I don't know if your TV's messed up, but you're coming in fine. We're hearing you fine.
like even my movements and everything.
Yeah. I mean, as
Oh,
far as
wow.
I can tell. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, Modine. He says, look at Modine coming in with some positivity. I refuse to accept this from you. Refuse. It is, he says, give the kid a break. We're just getting started. No. We got to be better than that, dude.
Look, it's like okay if it was like a tough back and forth kind of thing, but come on, it's not even a game right now. It's like again that whole Alabama Rutgers situation we're going on right now.
Well, when it's just like you look, it's just they shouldn't even be on the same field.
It's absolutely crazy that they came out like this.
Mark Riz, Jeff Ulbricht stinks. There's a lot of love for Jeff Ulbricht right now. Hey, let's do this. This is one of the things we do when we look like this in preseason. Dude, it's all vanilla. Relax. It's, we're not showing our real defense. We're just getting guys used to hitting and all that. That's the main thing. Get out of here with health and everything. And that's what we're going to have to marry ourselves to because clearly we're not here to play football.
Yeah. Just going to have to hope it's not nothing to do with what it's going to look like in the season. We're not giving anything away. I mean, that's the only thing you can hope.
Yeah. That's it. Like we're completely different. But I wonder, man, look, clearly I'm not a coach, right? And I've shared many times, I'm real good with the 9, 10, 11-year-olds on basics, technique, motivation, all that kind of stuff. I'm good. But once you get past, I'm clearly not an NFL coach, right? But you have to think that these guys see what we're seeing. Like we're giving guys 10 feet of space, 10 yards, and they're throwing the ball to them in that space. Therefore, they're getting a consistent slew of first downs, marching down the field and getting in the end zone. What is it that we're going to do? Oh, a screen pass. What is that? Oh, Conklin with 3 yards. Nice. Is that the most recent play?
Yeah, I just saw that live for the first time. But they totally need to study the tape of what the Eagles defense did to stop it and learn.
Yeah. It's grim.
That was the Kobe Dean.
Oh, yeah? What'd he do? Make a tackle?
I think he's the one that made the tackle, yeah. So he's okay and healthy, so why didn't anybody draft him?
All right, Jeremy, I'll be right back, buddy.
Okay.
I gotta check something over here. My internet is out of control, so just hold on.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, so take the show.
Yep. No, I got it.
I'll be right back, everybody.
Right. So the run game looks atrocious, and it's because of the blocking. So I know we don't have our tackles, but where are the guards? Look at that. Somebody missed the block. Was it Corey Davis? Looked like Corey Davis may have missed the block there completely because he was just standing there, helpless. So I'm behind by 15 seconds. So I'm sorry. I'm just seeing the snap right now on third down. Zach Mixon, very nice pass to Elijah Moore. Very nice to see. That's my boy. I don't got my jersey on. But, wow, somehow he took me out of it so nobody can even see me. Well, it says I'm in the show, but I don't see myself on the screen, so I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you could hear me. I don't know if you could hear me. It says I'm in the show, but I don't see myself. So Wilson is limping. Don't say that. You can hear me, but you can't see me because Green Bean hit something. Okay, Zach fakes the handoff. He's being chased. He's running with the ball. Ooh, he goes inside instead of out of bounds. That was a little silly. If he's the Wilson that you're saying is limping, that's because why wouldn't he run out of bounds in preseason? Are you kidding me? Preseason, you run out of bounds. He's trying to get extra yardage in a preseason game. He's going to get himself killed. That's just not smart. They need to coach him. He needs a lot to learn for our kid. He's hurt. I mean, this is ridiculous. He could have just went right out of bounds. Absolutely crazy.
Is the dream over already?
My wife just asked me if the dream is over already. It looks that way. So here's the worst part about that. He could have went out of bounds. He's a quarterback in preseason. Why would he run in and try to extend that play on first down? Unbelievable. So now we have to wait and see how serious it is. That was so silly. It made no sense at all. I mean, if you're talking about it's third down, it's a big situation in the regular season, you can make an argument, but for him to make that decision, like that's coaching too, because they should have put it in his head. Do not run with the ball. Like if you're running and you're going towards someone, do not. Do not. And we can't say relax this preseason. No. That's ridiculous. Why is it always us that's a stinking preseason? This is an indicator of what's to come. This is it. The fact that we came out and are not able to do anything. So I don't know if you know what's going on, Green Bean, but Zach decided to, instead of go out of bounds, run into a linebacker and try to get the first down and is hurt. We can't hear you, Green Bean. Now.
Yeah, it's like worse than when I'm on the road. Like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Like everything's completely frozen. In my whole look at this. Look at Zach. He's like, all right, I'll win.
He got hurt.
Did he?
Instead of going because didn't go out of bounds. He could have went out of bounds, but he didn't.
So he's hurt?
He's hurt. That's why we're at a commercial. Hopefully he's still in the game. I don't know. You're ahead of me, so you tell me.
Oh my God. Okay. Benji Unger checking in. What's up, Benji? Look at Zach. He's walking. He's fine. Mike F. and White time. Look at our season. It's crazy. This is crazy. I'm trying to get you up there, Benji. There you go. Benji Unger checking in with the super chat. Thank you, friend. He says, when it pops up, I'll read it. Like, I don't know what is happening over here.
I think that's the last we're going to see of Zach today.
Oh, yeah. No, it should be. But, I mean, clearly he's having some difficulty with his decisions. And, you know, like, just like that. Like, you don't need to be a hero in preseason, number one. That's one thing. Number two, you need to be able to calm down. You don't have to throw into traffic. If he's covered, he's covered. You don't need to do that stuff. Oh, come on.
I'm getting an early sense that as far as this year's concerns, neither Chuma or Max Mitchell should be playing for us. We need a swing tackle. It's not looking very good. It's not looking very good.
All right. I don't know why I can't get anything to work over here. And I apologize, guys. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Like, I literally have nothing. I can't get a friggin' super chat to pop up. I can't even get a comment to go up. It won't do it. There it is. Yeah. Benji, what's up, Benji? So I'm worried our coaches are great at motivating, but terrible at actual game coaching. That is quite literally my concern. Like, obviously, people, you know, they want to, quote, run through walls for Robert Saleh. He's got that on lock. Ulbricht's made in of a similar mold. But I haven't seen too much that makes me comfortable. Now, again, we had tons of injuries and all that last year. This is the first time we're getting on the field in preseason. So I'm certainly not, sky is falling. Like, again, I'm not jumping off a cliff, but it's not good. This is not a good sign. We should at least come out and be able to play with this team. And it's a joke. It's 14-0 in the first quarter. And we haven't done a single thing. So I'm with you, Benji. How do you feel about that, Jeremy? You think that maybe Benji's onto something? They're like top tier motivators. They don't really know how to coach the game.
I don't know. I mean, it's I mean, if this is what it's going to look like, it's absolutely insane. What's driving me crazy right now is we're seeing their rookie picks lighting up the field. Like Nakobe Dean is lighting it up. Davis is lighting it up for them, and our guys are just invisible. So it's a little concerning.
Yep. It's really fun.
Oh, that was a nice move. So that was a decent run by Hall. It's good to see.
What did he run? How much did he get there?
He got the first down. It was like 5 yards, but it was a nice little move. It looked like they might get him behind the line of scrimmage, and he kind of went around. So that's good. That's some hope that at least Brees is starting to maybe get warmed up.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Brees is like, we want to see him be able to, run through a hole. We don't want contact at or before the line of scrimmage. That's number one. That's the key. We've got to give our running backs the ability to do something. What happened? You got to give me play-by-play. It
was just a bad throw by, is that White who was in?
Yeah.
He overthrew Berrios's looked like Zach's pass from before. It was just a waste play. Like, I don't know if he's throwing it away or if he was really trying to complete that pass. So it's second and 10.
What do you think? We nervous? Is that what it is? We're scared of this team because they made us cry last year and they laughed at us? Like, what is it, guys? What is it? You know what I mean? What is it? Because we look like turds.
Throws it off to Hall. Hall runs for like 5-yard gain, maybe. It's going to be 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 4.
You know what I hate with preseason too? It's like when your starters look atrocious, and then your team, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th stringers come in and they end up winning, and it's a big positive thing. You know what I mean? Like, I like it. Like as we talked about before, I love watching the bottom of the roster, but it doesn't take away how terrible the Jets look. You know what I mean?
Right. Nothing will undo that.
Nothing will undo 14-0 first quarter with an interception and a late, an out of bounds hit, like just terrible all the way around.
Yeah.
Missed tackles. End of the quarter. Yay.
3rd and 3. What a great first quarter to start 2022. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, like they're dancing. They're making us look so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're having this is a party. This is one of those games that we only get one of these a year where it's like actually fun. You know what I mean? Like a fun time. Mm-hmm. And like even preseason, it's like, again, we don't want to go overboard here. But
right.
There's nothing here.
But who's in charge of, like, I don't know if you heard me when you were away. Who's in charge of getting into Zach's head before a game and reminding him that you don't risk an injury like that? That in a game like this, who's in charge of teaching him that you have to run out of bounds? It's a preseason game. You don't stop and make a move and try to run and take a hard hit from a linebacker. Because someone's got to be accountable for that other than just him. Uh-oh. We can't hear you. It's all static. Oh, boy. Can't hear you. Uh-oh. Now it sounds like a video game. Whoa, you're playing a video game. Yeah, we can't hear you, buddy. We can see you moving. It's just that we're hearing static and then it sounds like you're playing Asteroids. Or Missile Command, one of those games. Oh, now it's just me. That's weird. And the TV is frozen too for me, so I don't even know if the game started yet. Oh, it's probably because it's a commercial. Right. So, it's 3rd down and 3, right? Yep. And look, I can only see the TV. Yeah, he knows he lost sound. I think that's why he disconnected. He'll try to come back. We honestly thought that when he moved into a house, that this was all going to be like in the past, but I think he's having an issue trying to play the game and run the stream at the same time. Bye. So hopefully he'll be back on one of his mobile devices. Does anybody know what the injury is to Zach? Because we have our sounds off on the TV, so we don't know. All right, here's the snap. 3rd and 3. White. Nice short pass. Who is that? 17? That's Wilson, right? One thing I like is that our young guys. I like that we made that Elijah quoted pass before. That's nice. Like that we're spreading it around. I think Corey Davis is going to fade to our number 3 guy. Sorry, Watuke. Running play. Nice move. Oh, all right. He made something out of it. Not a lot. There wasn't a lot for him to do on that. So it's reported as his knee, but is it serious? He was walking on it and he looked fine. Wow. If he misses time for this, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable if he misses time over this. Just said right knee injury, questionable to return. Well, that's good if it's questionable to return today. Oh. Wow, he's really struggling. Still static. Wow, I totally missed that play. 3rd and 6, incomplete pass. Hello? Oh, he hit the mute button. Okay. Brighton injury. Zach's return is questionable. Well, he's definitely not going to come back. But the fact that they're saying questionable means maybe then it's not serious, right? Because otherwise they would say out for the game. But 3rd and 6, 9-yard line. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. White takes the snap. He throws a bouncing ball. I don't get that pass. All right. I don't know what that was, but that was okay. You're saying bad throw. I didn't want to say bad throw right away because every time I say something like that, someone comes in defense and says, no, it really wasn't bad. It was this person's fault. But I can't. I mean, it was a bad decision probably to throw the ball. I mean, the guy wasn't open, but also it was a bad throw. So it was a bouncing pass. Now we get to see Pinero. Let's see if he can kick a field goal and give us some respectability. Okay, split the uprights. Pinero gets us 3 points. At least we put together some kind of drive. I'm like 10 minutes behind. Are you serious? Wow. I don't know why it is because we're watching on NFL Plus probably that we're so far behind you guys. But yeah, that's one of the things we have to deal with is that we all don't see the game at the same time. We never had to deal with that in the old days when I was a kid. Everybody would watch and we'd all be watching the same thing. So here we go. We're commercial. We put up 3 points. Okay. So look, we put up 3 points. I mean, that wasn't a horrible, disastrous drive, right? We got something out of it. We were able to move the ball, so that's a good thing. Remember, we're without our 2 starting tackles. Fant is not there. Dwayne is not playing yet, so the 2 tackles who are going to be our starters are not there. That can make a big difference for our defensive line. Also, we don't know. The 2 guys that are in there are learning the scheme. Max Mitchell is learning this scheme. And Chuma is Chuma, right? I mean, I don't know if there's any Chuma fans out there, but I don't think very highly of Chuma as far as, it's not my favorite guy to be in there. So it's not like we're playing against what looks to be the future superstar defensive tackle in the NFL. And everything we were hoping Quinnen Williams was going to be, this kid, Jordan Davis, looks like he's that guy. But that doesn't mean Quinnen Williams won't be really good. We got to be patient with him. It's only the first preseason game. He looked great on the first play. So there's that. Jet Joe with the super chats. Well, thank you very much, Jet Joe, for the super chat. Black in before Mims. Oh, Green Bean's still able to put it in. So Is he really in there? Is Tariq Black in there again before Mims? Because if that's true, that's kind of horrendous as well. Yeah, I don't know why that would be the case. I can't. I can't speak to that. That's interesting if that's true. No, you're saying DJ Reed? Any word on Zach? They're just saying that he's questionable to return to this game, which is the best for now, that's the best we can ask for. Another bad kick. I'm assuming it's a bad kickoff. One day when I catch up, I'll get to see it. So that's weird. My TV is saying it's first in inches, so I don't get that either. Okay, so the kickoff is... Yeah, that's a bad kickoff when the guy catches it with momentum at the 5-yard line. But it's decent coverage. I mean, it's pretty much around the 25-yard line, which is where the ball always is anyway, so it doesn't really matter. No, Green Goblin, I don't think the team is cursed. I don't believe in that. I mean, it's just... It is what it is. Green Bean, I'm wondering what happens if you just take the microphone off and just go with your computer with the sound. Well, not the microphone. I mean maybe the microphone. No. Look at this. Eagles are being interviewed on the sidelines. They're having a party. It's true. It's a big party for the Eagles. It's always fun to play the Jets. It's kind of like taking batting practice. You know, it's fun. You get to hit a lot of homers. You get to really shine. Okay, so here we go. 2nd and 10. I don't know who's in the quarterback for the Eagles. Pass complete in wide open space. Number 44 makes the tackle. So I don't know if these are our starting guys now. I don't recognize 44. If anybody wants to say who he is. So at least it's not our starters, I don't think, because I don't recognize the number. It's certainly not Breece Hall. It's certainly not Sauce that gave up that easy pass in about 5 yards of space. 2nd and 10. Let's give them 5 yards of space, 15 yards and we'll give them an easy 15-yard completion. Here we go. Quick pass. Oh, we covered it. That was 55. Who was that? You guys have sound. You're the ones that are going to have to fill in who it was.
Do you want to turn it down?
I can't because it'll catch it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. Oh, you were back for a second. Yeah, I don't even recognize our defenders now. Alexander. Oh, that's Quan Alexander. Okay, so he should be making big plays for us. No excuse there. Oh, somebody broke through. Who was that? That was Quinnen Williams who broke through. But again, he didn't get the support from the outside. Nobody contained the edge. So it's a big running play, but not a first down. It's 3rd and 2. Now, is there any chance? Does anybody think there's any chance we're going to stop him right now on 3rd and 2? Green Bean, raise your hand if you think we're going to stop them on 3rd and 2. No. We heard you laugh, so there's some sounds.
Hey, I'm going to reboot. I'll be right back.
Oh,
It'll stay on. It'll stay on. Yeah, it's not just the mic. It's everything. I am completely frozen. Like, it's the strangest thing.
No, now everything. You're working, though. But now it's working. Yeah. Now we can hear you and see you. Right. You can hear you now. Good tackle by some. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good.
Who did it?
Finally did something. 44, I think it was Quan Alexander possibly made the first hit. Or 44.
44 is Jamie and Sherwood, I think.
Yeah, it was Sherwood he missed the tackle, but he slowed him down. No, he didn't. He just missed the tackle, and somebody came up behind him and saved the day. It was it Bryce Hall? It looked like there was a 7.
I think everybody needs to be cut.
I don't know. It was a missed tackle, but then somebody else got there and did it for us. I think it may have been Bryce Hall. Oh, 4th and 1, they go for it, of course, and Minshew runs for 5 yards and slides.
Yeah,
And
imagine
slides.
that.
So he didn't get hurt because he slid. Someone's saying that Smart is looking awesome. So that's a guy who's fighting for a roster spot.
That's funny. That's funny, D. Santana. I know, I'm thinking about it. Jeremy, I'm going to reboot my computer and see if it's something on that end. So you'll still be able to stay here.
Okay.
I'm gonna reboot it real fast.
Oh, look at that. Ooh, somebody put a big hit. 31. Who's 31? Man, I wish I had a directory. I need a directory because
go to the NFL. Just put in New York Jets roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to the worst coverage of the Jets game you've ever seen. From a Jet fan who doesn't know anybody's number. To be fair, it's preseason. 31 is Wild Goose. Okay, so Wild Goose put on a great hit. Now I know why he's so popular. And it looks like here's the play. Oh, tackle behind the. Who made that play? 72. 72. I really got to get the Jets roster with numbers up here. When you don't have sound and you don't have anybody to call it for you, it's like you realize how reliant you are on memory. But 72 is an edge. Which edge was it, guys? Can't see. It's too fast again. Somebody will say it. Who was 72, guys? Nice job by 72, Salty Teacher says. Yes, but who was 72? It must be a guy we know. Was it Clemons? Is Clemons 72? Because if it was Clemons, that's a great sign. Yeah. Yes, that was Clemons. That's awesome, guys. At least it was Clemons that made a big play. A guy that we love and we want to see be a success. Jets roster 2022. Let's see if we can get some numbers here. I'm working on it, guys. Oh, I typed in Nets roster. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. Wow, that's Sherwood, 44. Okay. Somebody missed it. That was so close, by the way. Was that Clemons again? Do we have ourselves a superstar? I didn't hear any updates on Zach Wilson's injury, so we're just going to have to wait. They said questionable to return, which I think is the best we can hope for, right? Is questionable to return. Because if there's any consideration that he could return, that means he's not that hurt. Okay, where's this roster? Okay. So Quan Alexander's number 9. So none of those tackles were him. Okay. Someone's saying ACL. It's not his ACL. Come on. It can't be his ACL. They would never know that now yet. There's no way they would have that information. And he walked off and he wasn't even limping. Yeah, I know they always say questionable, but it's better than if they said something horrible, like he can't return today, he's going to be out for multiple weeks. Hey, that was a good defensive stand. Let's give it up. Okay, let's be happy about that. Sure they can. No, stop spreading rumors, though. Did they say it was an ACL? Or are we just going to start rumors now? It doesn't matter if they like you're going to argue with me that they can determine it's the ACL, but did they say it was the ACL? That's what I'm asking. If they didn't say it was an ACL, let's not start rumors and be ridiculous. Because the way he walked off, he looked fine when he was walking. And plus, it wasn't that kind of injury where he was like a no-contact ACL type injury. It was he was hit. Questionable return. Becton wasn't too bad. After practice. Yeah. Let's not jump off a bridge. We don't know that this injury is serious. I hurt my knee walking off. Zach's going to have an MRI. Of course he's going to have an MRI. They're going to make sure that it's all clean if he had to walk out the game. Yeah. Clemens looks good. I know he does look good. 72, Michael Clemens. He looks really good. That's something to be excited about. Like, I haven't called JJ's number. We haven't seen him, but like for Clemens, that was a monster hit. That was great. I don't know how many of the starters are still in for the Eagles, but it was still a good thing to see. Hope that Clemens is a player. Me too. Me too. He's already a legend in my mind, just from that first press conference. But hey, that was a good stop. Look, the defense did a great job there. So it's better than if they would have walked down the field and scored another touchdown, right? And you have to think, we scored 3 points. We stopped them. So we kind of stopped their momentum. That's a good thing. Hey, you're back.
Yeah. How do I sound? How do I look?
Sound good, look good.
Thank you. You're good looking, friend.
So Clemens did some good stuff, man.
Yeah. What do you do?
He had to pop somebody with a huge hit to stop a running play, and then almost had a sack and caused the rush pass that was incomplete.
Really?
Yeah, he looked really good.
That's good news.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. And apparently, Sherwood looks good.
Jamie and Sherwood. So he was the one who had that tackle before I rebooted.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet my life, but I'm pretty sure it was him. Somebody said it was him, and then somebody had said Wild Goose made a play, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Wild Goose.
I know they were
asking,
saying, "Hey, turn the fans off." Maybe that'll help.
Someone asking how Sauce Gardner's doing. It's hard to really evaluate him when they're not playing press and they're just sitting back and letting guys catch balls in front of them. So it's like I don't know how to answer it because I don't know how any corner would stop what's the completions they've had so far. So Wild Goose had the big hit too. Okay. It was Wild Goose.
Wild Goose. And that's almost bad news for me. Like, you got guys like Wild Goose looking the best.
Yeah, he's number 31.
Right.
He was the guy who made the play, yeah.
You want Jordan Whitehead. You want, you want the guys.
Ooh, good pass.
It's nice to see Clemens doing well.
Who's 16 right? Is it still Jeff Smith?
All right. Where are you in the game? I got the game back on. It looks
somebody just completed a pass to somebody.
Oh, really? Well, it's Mike F. and White.
It looked like number 16. Who was that, guys?
So how much time are you in the game, Jeremy? I want to try to line up with you. Where are you?
I am first and 10, 7 minutes and 36 seconds left.
7 minutes.
White just handed the ball off to
Pirine, and he stumbles. Pirine.
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually a little bit ahead of you then. Okay.
It's showing Jalen Hurts right now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess right, Hennessy. Mike White's going to be staying in the game. There's hello. Hey, guys. Hey, John. You're getting on the white van. There you go. Pirine's in. Let's go, Pirine. There he goes. Mike F. and White. There you go. Little Garrett Wilson action. I'm telling you. We gotta at least get some pride back here. But our first string, the defense is concerning, guys. Like, again, I'm not jumping off the cliff. I'm not freaking out, but it's concerning that we came out and looked identical to last year. So they just said, okay, well, this is what we did to them last year. Let's see if it works. And it worked flawlessly.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the last drive for the Eagles, our defense looked good. I'm going to try to take some, grasp at something. Like now I'm just going to hope like I'm excited that Clemens looked good because we're all hoping he's good. Jeff Smith was the one that made that first completion before. So he's out there doing something.
Mims isn't out there?
Mims isn't there. Mims isn't. I think I saw Mims, but he just fell on a fumble. So I think I saw Mims. I think I saw number 11.
All right. Drippy Douglas letting us know Mike White equals Tom Brady. We tried that last year. That actually worked for 1 week. That was legit. That worked for 1 week. Look at Mike F. and White. Oh, Mims. Bad pass, but he went up there to get it out of bounds. He's fighting for it.
Wow, I'm so far behind. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was not the best pass, but you're right. Hennessy. Mims. Oh, forget it. You're going to say that was a drop? I got to see it again then. Looked to
Which
me
one?
like he was 3 yards out of bounds. You know what I mean? That's what it
Oh,
looked like to
there's
me.
no way somebody could say that Mim should have caught that. Give me
I
a
know.
break. He only made it look close because he's such a great athlete. That's the only reason he even looked close.
Oh, there you go. That was to Yeboah. That was a designed rollout play to, not a rollout, but a designed little flare out to Yeboah. And he got tipped at the line. That sucked.
Oh,
That's right, Finkelstein. It was. Look at that. That guy got some air there.
wow.
Well, hello, Versus. This is Green Bean. It is. You hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
It's my Versus game. So what did Tyler Conklin have? 2 catches? Is that what it was? Or 1?
I only saw one. I mean, but it could have been 2. It may have been 2. We were so busy dealing with the tech and figuring out who's who.
Yeah. Did you pull up the roster? I'm afraid to. I'm not going to open any more pages than I need. You know what I mean?
I did, but it's hard because it's not by number. It's by like you have to search through for the number.
Well, if you're right, you got to search through for the number. It's a little bit. That's called manual. It's the old manual search. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like this.
Only,
I wish
there's only 80 players or whatever. So
I just wish there was a way to set it by number. You know.
Anders is asking, did Zach get hurt? He did. On the best offensive play of the game at that point, Zach decided to play like it was the Super Bowl and ended up twisting his knee or whatever, his ankle. I don't know if we really know. Did we get any information yet?
Someone said knee, but the only thing they said was questionable to return, which you know about, but they always say that. So as Jets Forever quickly pointed out.
Yeah, unless they know definitively, like he's out, they just say questionable. He's not coming back, obviously.
No.
But we gotta. It's funny because like you think of all the people. There was a nice, healthy outcry for Zach not to even play tonight. And he plays and he gets hurt. So this is the stuff. Like it's it sucks that. If you stay on the negative side of things for the Jets, like you guys know, I really make every attempt to be constructive and positive. It's hard, but I make every attempt to do that. But when you're a negative guy and you just go, that guy sucks, this sucks, we're going to lose. It sucks that most of the time the negative people are right. And it's just, It's really unfortunate. I hate it. I hate that that's the case. But got to give it to him. That's like when the guys like in the national media, if they just say the Jets are going to, be 3-13 or the Jets are going to have the first overall pick, like they, they are right. That's what sucks. Jets for life saying Conklin had 3 catches. All right. Then that means the people, I got to end that fucking game then. Let me see. Hold on. Because he's out, right? He's done. Right. Conklin's out. Have you seen him in there, Jeremy?
No, not now. I see a lot of Yeboah.
Okay. I got to double check.
You know what number Yeboah's wearing, Green Bay?
88, boy.
Yeah.
He's taking little Altoon action. Look at this. Get him. Come on. Now, who's that? Is that Nasruddin?
I'm not up to you yet. I can't tell you. I'm not even up to you.
Number 36, Jeremy. Who we got? Who's 36 these days?
Let me look. Well, first, let me see the play. Maybe I can see the back. Oh, you can't because of his long hair. So, hold on. 36. I'm going to go through every number. That was Marcel Harris.
Oh, good. Come on, guys. So that was 2nd and 4. Now it's 3rd and 1. You know, Jeremy, I'm just going to say.
Second and four.
Well, it's 3rd and 1 now. We get 3 yards on that one.
Thanks for telling me the future. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't do that if you don't.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You got to call the game. So.
Right. Gangrene saying, look, Zach looked like shit everywhere. Anyway, that's the Utah kid in the blinding light shit. He needed reps because he obviously looked bad. The kid is under pressure. Agreed. So he needs 3 yards on a 3rd and 1. Foolish Jets fans ain't gonna change. It sucks. But again, first preseason game. But when we come out of this, and no matter what happens from this point on, I'm still very curious to see how our young guys play and all that. But we need to come out of this, and we need to really hold Saleh and Ulbricht to task on this stuff. I mean, the defense is Swiss cheese. You can do anything you want against us. Think about this. Right back to last year, it was embarrassing. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they go for it. Of course, 4th and 2, they go for it every time. And most of the time they get it. First preseason game, they did it again. It's like it just shows they have zero respect for us. So whatever Saleh's, motivation, all that kind of stuff, man. You got to get this team to actually play. You got to be able to coach them. Yep, another first down. Let's see what else we got here. Let's talk to the guys in the net. Swiss, PK, Jets Forever, Swiss. We are getting shredded just like Swiss. Finkelstein. Pretty jacked up when someone gets hurt in a game that doesn't matter. I know, it sucks. It really does. D. Santana says, Green Bean, the big copy machine, sometimes the fix is turning stuff like the fan off in New York City. We have a lot of old buildings with messed up wire. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I don't mean to completely discount, but when I do a speed test.
Oh, somebody got a sack almost. Oh, they got it.
But he got what?
That was a sack.
Who was it?
I'm trying to see. 79. So let me see. Why don't they show the back of the jersey ever? I can't get lucky.
I know.
I think it was Smart. Tanzel Smart is having a hell of a game.
Is he?
Hell of a game. Yeah, he's 79. He's having a hell of a game. He's really playing.
Yeah. The last episode of Green Beans Jets Pod was episode 79. We did a little deep dive into Tanzel Smart. He's a bouncer arounder of the NFL. That's kind of what he does. Yeah, that's what GSD Mickey says. This game looks like the Jets are playing a team that is better coached, and I agree. That's what it looks like to me. Our guys are just as fast. They're out of position. You can see it. You know what I mean? Like they're when the pass is thrown, they're running to the place where the ball is. They're never there. They're never around the ball. And there's something to that, Jets Forever. Ulbricht makes him sick. Right. Jeff Otis Brown, no Mosley, no Lawson, no Reed. Come on, boys. Step away from the ledge. Agreed. The only thing, like I said, Jeff, the part that bothers me, in addition to Zach throwing a really, really bad pick, just like the pick in the green and white, it was an ill-advised throw. It was a silly throw in the first place. Like the defender was sitting right there. He's just sitting on the route. He's going to jump it. Those are the kinds of things that can turn into touchdowns the other way. So in addition to that bad decision by Zach and a few bad passes, it's just, I think what's most disheartening is that even though those guys are out, like you said, no Carl Lawson, leaders, Mosley, even though those guys aren't there, we still have plenty of talent on the field, and they're not in position. Like that's the part that rubs me. It's not like, these just getting beat. Like our talents, they're not there. There's so much space. Seemingly there's more space on a Jets defense than there is area covered. That's what it feels like to me. And that's tough to watch. And Hawk says we can't stop the running. It's Ulbricht's fault. That's right. Cockknocker checking in. Sorry with the negativity, but I've been a Jets fan a long time, closer to Green Bean's age, and seen so much turd throughout the years. It hurts. Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I mean, look, even what's funny? like obviously guys like myself, right? Like I've been around a long time. I became a fan in 81. I watched a few games like the year before that, but I became a fan in 81. So I've been around a long time, but even the newbies, even the guys who, came in with Rex, like, dude, that's 12 years. It's 12 years. When you're 25 years old, like let's say they started being a fan when they were 10 in 2010, they're 22 years old and more than half of their life has been this. You know what I mean? So it's like, unless you're like just getting here, Jets fans, it seems like all of us have been around forever and we're all in pain. All right, Jets crazy. It's too painful. I know. FOC, this is the thing, right? It's like, I believe Joe Douglas is a very, very good GM. I do. I believe that. But he picked the coaches. Now it's his first time ever doing that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know, but look at that. Look at that, dude. Did you see? Just watch this play, Jeremy. Watch how there is no one there. No one.
I'm seeing a frozen screen.
And that is scheme, guys. DJ, who is that guy out there? I can't see the names. Look at this. Just keeps going. You got 3 guys running with 1 receiver. The guy cuts it inside. Like, I mean, maybe they don't know the damn defense. I don't know. Maybe that's another possibility. Okay. Like now that we're getting here and a little bit deeper into the roster, but come on, dude.
I mean, give me a break. That's poor coaching. If either the player didn't execute or it's poor coaching, it's one or the other.
Yeah. Al Torres checking in saying the Jets have a history of sucking. Yes, we do. We do, Al. Thank you for that, for the reminder. Knicks, give me Kenny O. Hell yeah. Look at this. Get him. Who was that? That was Ashton Davis running in with the Heat. Okay. Michael Clemons still out there, it looks like. Right, Vafadoost? He was so wide open. So wide open. And that's the thing. Like, we'll watch. We're here. We'll be excited next week for the next game. And we'll be there opening day and everything. But, like, there cannot be 10 yards or even 5 yards between you, your player, and the receiver everywhere on the field. There's no receiver locked on anybody. Jeremy, give me number 40. Who's that? Oh, that's what the hell's his name? I forget.
There's 40. Why can't they go in numerical order?
Hunter Beckwith bowing out of preseason. Hey, well, we'll miss you, Hunter. You know that. Come
Javelin
back.
Guidry.
Javelin Guidry? Is that who it was?
Yeah.
40? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I have to reacclimate myself with the players. So much change and everything. Yeah. Who's Johnson? Johnson can't be a third string tackle. Yeah. I mean, well, let's see. Let's get him. Let's let him get his first NFL reps. You know what I mean? We'll let him do that.
Also, Solomon Thomas was 94, had a nice hit from behind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Where's JJ, though? Has he played? I didn't even see him yet. He's 52, so we're going to keep our eyes open for him.
Jeff Otis Brown saying this is actually an opportunity to coach. I agree. These are the kinds of things where it's like, all right, let's do some stuff. This is the type of game to do that. Now, you don't want to tip your hand and show all the, the nuanced wrinkles of everything that you have in store. At the same time, like, can we get some, a little bit, let's stop them, huh? How about we just go to man? How about that? Simplify it. Just go to man. Everybody lock on. When I used to coach the kids, I had all kinds of defenses, and I would just say, every now and then I would just say, who's your man? That's it. We're going to man. Who's your man? They go, him. That's it. That guy does not make the play. That's all you have to worry about. Worked every time. Every time.
Do you know what the worst thing is when it froze on me? Green Bean is it froze on a Wawa commercial before.
Oh, did it?
I mean, just to rub insult to injury, that I got to sit there and stare and be reminded of all the hoagies and cheesesteaks I'm not able to get.
Yeah. Well, when you were in Wawa, you did end up. Well, no, I told Jeremy that when he was in New Jersey, that one of the things, there's Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, there's all kinds of stuff. But one of the things was you got to stop by Wawa. You got to get a Wawa coffee, right? Wawa coffee is top notch. I don't care what anybody says; it's excellent. And then you got to get at Wawa. You have to get an ooey gooey butter cake. All right, you got to do it. It's one of the greatest things ever conceived, ever. And he made it through New Jersey, and he forgot. He forgot to do it, and so he got it shipped to him. I was talking to you when you first opened. He's like, they came. I'm like, all right.
I sent you a video. I videoed myself eating the first one and sent it to you. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I got to see a video of me eating it.
All right, what do you got here? Come on, stuff them. There you go. Nice. What was that? 4th and 1. Yeah, we didn't get it. They didn't get it.
I can't tell
there
you.
Go. The disrespect. The disrespect. Zuniga made the tackle.
Oh.
Zuniga, Nathan Shepard, Tanzel Smart. The cavalry. Let's see here. If we tipped our hand, they'd only see crap. Yep, I'm with that. I know. Joe D must be sick. He's doing a good job as a GM, man. And he's dealt with, the thing is, like the Jets, as we know, being Jets fans, we seem to get like a lot more obstacles than a lot of other teams, right? Like when the Ravens, like we talk about the Ravens fans, they come over and they chat and they say, yeah, but look at all the injuries we had last year. And it's like, yeah, welcome to our every season. Like the Ravens only won 8 games. They had a losing record last year for the first time in however long. There you go, Robert Saleh. Clap. There he is. Yeah. You know what I want to see, though? I'll get back to that point. I want to see Robert Saleh amped up when it's bad. Like he's silent and stoic when it's bad, and he's amped up when it's positive.
They missed it by an inch. Missed it by an inch.
Yeah. What was I saying a second ago? What was I saying?
Sorry. I was like, because I'm seeing it for the.
That's okay. I was saying something.
Gooey butter cakes?
Yeah, I don't know. I forget. I'm sorry. But anyway, the second point is valid. Like that's one of the things I want to see. Like Rob, when we're losing and things are tough, I don't see him doing the Robert Saleh thing. I see him doing the Robert Saleh thing when it's good. Like when we do make a good play, super crazy rah-rah. But I don't see it too much when the team needs it. Like when we're down, it just stands there like with a stoic face on. And I'd like to see that change a little bit.
It's weird because it's not like he's never been in the NFL. He knows what it looks like in practice when a team looks good, and he somehow thinks they look good, and then yet when we play the game, we don't look good. So where's the disconnect?
I don't know. I really don't. Well, one of the things that somebody said before, Robert Saleh just might be in over his head. And that could be true, right? It's his first time being a head coach last year. And in particular, his first time gig is in New York, the gauntlet, but he's trying to let his coordinators coach, which I actually prefer. I like that. I like a coach. A terrible pass to Mims. He would have got it. I like when, when head coaches are kind of managing the whole thing and the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator are running it. But if they're failing, particularly the defense, because that's Saleh's background, maybe not now, right? Maybe not in the first preseason game, and I'm not saying that. But at some point, if it looks like this, like we literally can't stop, and every team's running 4th and 2 or shorter, they go for it every time, then something has to change immediately. Like we have to be able to adjust. We got to have more than the base defense. Go, Mike F. and White. Damn, terrible. Mike F. and White sucks, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that.
I know that he does. Everybody's so hooked on that one game he had last year.
It was great. That game was so funny, so good, such a blast. That was really fun. But, look, let's be real here. Like, we talk about all the time, like, look, we beat the Bengals. That shows we can do X, Y, and Z. Not really. The Bengals, that was what's called a trap game. They came in, they thought they were going to walk in the park, and they got caught off guard. And once momentum shifts and all that, it's hard. Sometimes you just can't get it back. And that's what that was. And I mean, we played well. It was a great time, but it's not indicative of who we really are. Like, who we really are was all the losses. That's who we were,
Yeah.
Somebody's saying to look at Connor Hughes's most recent tweet. Let's see what it is. Connor Hughes. See what he's saying.
First images.
He says, what? The one where he says, I feel for you guys. I genuinely do feel for you guys. I will say this. Joe Flacco has been very, very impressive in training camp. Jesus. Yeah. I think that's what you were saying. Yeah, what Paris saying, Pete Carroll turned into a Super Bowl coach. Bill Belichick failed in Cleveland. This is all his first job. Well, and that's the thing. And I completely agree. But if you look at the gap between when Bill Belichick coached the Cleveland Browns and when he got to his first Super Bowl as a head coach, I mean, I don't know the exact number of years, but he was the defensive coordinator for the Patriots for 3 years, I think. He was a defensive coordinator for the Jets for 3 years. Then he had a losing record the first year or two in New England. So it was like, we're talking about, 8 years or so. You know what I mean? 8 years between those things. I mean, there might have even been a couple more years. But then there's, like Pete Carroll, when he left us, we had his first gig, he went to the Patriots for 3 or 4 years and got fired. Then he went to USC for, 5, 6 years, whatever it was. And then he came to the Seattle Seahawks, and it took him a few years to build it. So, I mean, that's the thing. When you hire rookies to coach, to be your GM, it's really, it's not realistic. It's not. Now, it happens, McVay, and it happens, but it's unrealistic to expect that they're going to come out of the gate and be great. More than likely, they're going to struggle. And that's the problem. The Jets have routinely given so many coaches their first job, and GMs for that matter. Everybody's a first. I think we've had 3 coaches with an actual resume: Adam Gase, Rich Kotite, and Bill Parcells. Right? Am I missing anybody? Everybody else was a first timer: Walt Michaels, Joe Walton, Bruce Coslett, Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? Then it was Rich Kotite and Bill Parcells. Then we had Herm Edwards, we had Eric Mangini, then Rex Ryan, then Adam, then Todd Bowles and Adam Gase. Like, we're constantly giving guys their first job. So it sucks. Like, we have to endure this. But the trick is to think whether or not they really have the goods. Like, if there's progress, there has to be progress. Between 1 year and the next. Has to be. If there's not, then the guy doesn't have it. There has to be progress, especially when your GM goes out there, figures out a way to get you 5 first-round picks in 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you gotta be able to do something with that.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I have to use the little girl's room. I will be right back. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
No dead air, okay? No dead air. Talk the entire time.
Well, my dog will keep barking, so he'll keep the noise going. No, it's look, that was I'm not gonna lie, that was a rough first half to watch.
That was rough. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. If I'm trying to be positive, I liked a little bit of what I saw from Clemons. That looked good. Sherwood, kind of showed up. I saw a little bit from him. A tiny bit from Breece Hall. Yeah, he wasn't getting much blocking, but there was a play that looked really nice from him. It's always fun to see Elijah make a catch, and it definitely looks like Conklin is going to be a big part of our offense because Conklin was out there. So I'm kind of like frustrated and bummed that Mims is like his opportunities were just like horrendously bad passes. The out of bounds one, he showed, he made it look interesting, but that was an uncatchable, ball, and that other one to him that we just saw a little bit But that last drive was a ridiculous throw. It was awful. So we didn't get to see him do anything. So yeah, Owen, I gotta try to stay positive. Otherwise, what's the point of being here? I don't think anybody wants to just see me here screaming and yelling and being pissed off. So anyway, it's like is it my turn to pick again in this fantasy league? So I can't tell. Anyway, I got this draft going. It's called a slow draft. So which basically the definition of a slow draft is if your notifications are on your phone, when you're in a position where you can't make a draft pick because you're doing something, your phone buzzes for like 30 minutes and has 85 notifications that it's your turn to draft. So that's basically what you're getting yourself into when you agree to a slow draft. Just so you guys know. That's the guy saying, I'm trying not to always go for the big hit, just trying to play smarter. First thing he does is the big hit. Oh. So look, there's no way to if Zach tore his ACL, I'm done. So let's not think like that, right? The ACL usually, I'm not saying always, but usually, when someone tears their ACL, there's the cart comes out. And we saw Zach walking, and not only was he walking, it looked like he had good mobility too when he was walking. I looked, it wasn't like he was limping when he was like at that level. It looked like his knee was bending. Everything looked okay. He was walking gingerly, but he was walking. So we got to think positively. We can't sit here and think that it's an ACL or something like that. We can't assume that. So your sounds off, Green. I mean, I don't even think we.
Yeah, I was just saying. I just checked Twitter, and that's what they're. There are people talking about a torn ACL. Like, come on, dude! If that play, like, what is this? I can't even believe it. If that's
but
real.
Why are they saying that though? Did anyone like?
I don't know.
From the
I don't know.
Because I didn't hear Connor say that, right?
Oh man, Chris Ciarcia says ban people saying he's out for the year. Right? Don't start this negative. Like even thinking about it is painfully terrible.
Yeah, I mean it's a ridiculous thing though for people to be doing. Like there's just no excuse for it. It's like don't come on and start upsetting everybody and saying nonsense things. It's like, yes, we're all worried it's not his ACL or something serious, but like to sit there and say it's his ACL, I know it, or to even say it's his ACL is crazy because it makes, it's like if you don't spread that. All of a sudden everybody's a doctor, right?
Yeah. Well, Frank, he said, John Hepburn says Frankie has, so give us the scoop, John. What is Frankie saying over there? What is Frankie saying? Because I'm seeing it on Twitter, but I'm not really seeing the confirmations. It's on Twitter pages like NFL Rumors and stuff.
Connor put out a tweet that said KO says based off what he sees in video, he believes Jets quarterback tore his right ACL. You really hope that is not the case. Wilson had just turned a corner. So David J. Cheo says, based on the video, he thinks he's. Now, I've never heard of somebody in the media. I've never heard of someone diagnosing a torn ACL based on video like that. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. But I mean, so there is somebody claiming it, and Connor tweeted it.
Yeah, I know that doesn't sound strong to me. What I saw on tape looks like, Yeah. I mean, if it's that guy, he tends to be right a lot. So there's that from what he's seeing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I don't know if I got it in me. Ellerafter. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I really don't. It's crazy, man. I mean, what were the two priorities? One was health. Two was that Zach Wilson looks a little bit sharp. We didn't look sharp at all And if he tore his ACL, it's quite literally worst case scenario.
Well,
Fucking game one.
yeah. I mean, the crazy thing is the fact that he didn't just run out of bounds. I just don't understand. Like,
I know. Well, he's trying to, listen, this is what we ran into last year. Remember when Zach got hurt and Mike White came in, what was the big thing? Like Mike White showed him how to take what the defense gives you. Like he tried to play hero ball all day. That's one of Zach Wilson's flaws. Now you like that. There's a gunslinger mentality and like a Brett Favre-esque kind of, you're going to, live by the sword, die by the sword kind of a thing. And that can be very, very exciting and even successful football. But it was an issue for Zach Wilson last year when the back half of the year, when we talk about he limited the turnovers, he looked more, he looked calmer, he looked more in control of the offense and all that. That was because he was not playing hero ball. So today, he threw the pick, he looked like shit, his team's getting beat, and he knew that this was his last drive, and he wanted to make something happen. That's what happened. He is what he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sucks. I want to see the play. Dylan said torn ACLs come from no contact, which is what happened. He says it 6 times or 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you meant to do that or if you just really wanted to get your comments seen. Either way, well done. Do the same. Drippy Douglas. Do the same people saying ACL know which of Zach's mom's friends he slept with. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Doctors Howard and Fine are reporting that his leg got partially ripped off, and needs to be amputated. Yeah, I know, right, Jeff? K. Solo Rivera, it was not fun, my friend. The defense, just a little bit of a recap for anybody who came in late, wasn't able to see the first half or whatever. It looked like a mirror image to how the defense struggled last year. Screen passes, way too much of a cushion. Not being able to the defensive backs were like just nowhere near the receivers, whether that was a tight end or a wide receiver or a running back. Like we literally had nothing for them. There was a late hit by Quincy Williams, like a very blatant late hit out of bounds to Jalen Hurts, and that didn't help either. They were pissed after that, and they decided to rub our faces in shit, and they're laughing at us again. Whatever happens now, I mean, obviously we still want to see the guys and everything. Whatever happens now, this game, even if we come back and score 40 points, like the game is gone. Like our starters looked very, very suspect. So it's preseason again, but if Zach is hurt, that's a really, really obviously very, very bad turn. GM's Island Empire saying, how about a sprained knee? Right. Sign Minshew. Well, we already have Flacco. Like, if we're going to go that route, I mean, look, the Jets have signed a Paisan, strong-armed quarterback from the scrap heap before to great effect. Who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's why Joe Flacco resigned. He's like, I'll be playing before you know it. I'll be here. Ugh. Yeah, isn't that funny, Joseph Fico? He says it's crazy. Like in the first quarter of the first preseason game, they managed to kill the hopefulness. Yeah. I mean, look, I think even people like, look, not everybody's jumping off the cliff, right? But even guys like myself, it's like, man, like that we really have a lot of work to do, like a lot. And I think it starts with the coaching and the quarterback. I mean, the two biggest things we have going. It's like they're really a problem. Really a problem. Flacco looked good in the offseason. Yeah. Mark, don't do that, Mark. That's not fun. Don't do that. Newsflash, it was pathetic. Yeah, right, Big Joe. So what do you think, Jeremy? What do you think we can expect this third quarter? Are we going to come back and make a feel good something or other?
I don't know. Flacco has the night off, so when White's not looking good, and then they might bring in the fourth stringer to finish like the fourth quarter. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, think about this. Like in a week, this week, we lost Becton and potentially Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
What a week.
It's just amazing. It's beginning to be Rich Samini's
wet dream.
His tweets are disturbing right now. So
are they? What's he saying?
He's saying it, could be serious. That the fans are right now. It's hard to focus on the game because now it's like all about like his injury and his knee he buckled. It was awkward. Same knee as last year where he missed 5 games.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is like, he says that he really wants to report on happy stuff, but I don't buy it. I think he loves it. Like, even when there's you saw a tweet from Cimini this week, he said, Zach had a great day, which was better than the 7 sacks yesterday. Like, he had to do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just what they do. Elijah Moore, look at this. Oh, nothing. That's not Elijah Moore. Sheesh. That was 9, not 8. Come on, Bean. Chris Bash, he says, Green Bean, I love you, man. I love you, Chris. You are my favorite Jets YouTuber. You have to be disappointed in both sides of the ball. Terrible coaching, too much talent. I agree. And again, look, it's really early, like really early. But I don't know how anybody couldn't be at least disappointed in this showing. It's just tough to watch. And we'll see about our younger guys here. And
it goes beyond
look at that. That's Wesco. Almost made it. Where'd it go? Big Joe 71 checking in with a super chat. Thanks, Big Joe. He says, hey, Green, if Zach Wilson is out for the season, do we draft a quarterback next draft? Honestly, Big Joe, I can't even go there right now. Like, I can't. Obviously there's a full season ahead of us. Like, let's say he has a torn ACL. What's the time frame for that? It's not an MCL, so that's generally a longer period on the mend. Look at that tackle. Wow. Oh, my God.
Will they do a fake or something?
No. He really great tackle, but he didn't go down. So he kept going. So I don't know. What do you think, Jeremy? You like realistically, you think like if Zach Wilson's out for the year, let's say.
That was Michael Clemons.
Quarterback?
That was Michael Clemons at the end of that play, by the way. But am I drafting the quarterback? No. I mean, they're not going to draft a quarterback if he was out for the season. There's no way. As long as unless they believe he's never going to come back the same. But as long as his knee heals well, then why would they draft a quarterback? They're not going to suddenly stop believing in him because he threw an interception in preseason.
Right. Yeah. I kind of lean that way. And, I don't think like that's the panic button. You know what I mean? Like if he gets hurt, like guys get hurt, guys get hurt here more than others. But I mean, who knows? Maybe Joe Flacco comes in and he has a great year. It's very, very possible.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's not what we want to be talking about, but still. What is this? What are they showing right now? I don't understand.
It's like went to the Jacksonville game for a second for me. It's so glitchy.
What's that?
It's so glitchy for me. They were showing like the Jacksonville game for a second.
Oh, really?
I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, special teams are having a nice game, actually, which is generally the case for us. Our special teams are rarely in question. Even when for many years, our special teams have been solid.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of this 51 guy for the Eagles.
Fears Grim is saying 4 to 8 weeks. So hypothetically, it's a torn ACL. If that's, I can't. I'm like fried. I don't know. Let's
ACLs
say
for
it's 5 weeks. Let's say 5 or 6 weeks. We're talking about week 3. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know?
Oh,
So
if it's a sprained ACL.
Is that what he says?
I'm saying if it's a torn ACL,
Look it up. Look it up. What's the time frame?
For the torn ACL, it's the season.
Yeah, look it up. No, it's not.
Hell yeah, it is. If it's a tear,
look it up.
An ACL tear is like 10 months to a year, right?
What?
An ACL tear is his season's over, right? It's a year. Yeah, it's a year. It's a year if it's an ACL. If he tore it, you're out for the season when you tear your ACL. But if you strain it or sprain it,
yeah, 6 months, 6-month time frame. That's best case. Oh, pick! Did you drop it? You suck. You suck, dude.
not even close to where
you stink. Hit him in the hands. They hit my.
Who did it?
Stuff.
27. Who is that?
Yeah, it was Isaiah Dunn, I think. Yeah, Dunn dropped it. Playing like a Jet. Yeah, right. Liberty for us all. When the punch is the highlight, you're in trouble. That's the case. Oh, look at Michael Clemons with his first sack.
I know exactly how you felt all last year.
He almost had a safety, too.
All last year, I know how you felt now.
What's that?
I get to see. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's terrible.
That's cool that Clemons is having a great day, right? It's looking like he is a great pick.
It's cool. Without question, it's cool.
Third and 11. What? That was us offsides.
This is rough. That's not my dog. That's Jeremy's dog.
He's outside. He's way outside.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's no big deal.
He's like,
if we were in a real game, it'd be different. But you don't have to worry about anything.
I hit the mute button. If it was a real game, I'd kill him.
Yeah, right. You know, but still, you're fine. You're fine.
He's outside, so that's.
Come on, Clemons. Oh, okay. Jets, Jets.
I can't wait to see what happened. You seem happy.
It's just, we got him off the field. Nothing exciting. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah. No, that's cool. The Clemons is looking good, man. I'm excited about that. Did JJ even play?
Oh yeah, Jermaine Johnson, he played.
Do you notice
that they were saying before that he couldn't even beat the second and third string offensive linemen? No, he had a couple plays where he provided pressure, but obviously didn't get a sack or anything really great.
Yeah. Bigger day for Clemens so far.
Rashard Davis with the return. NCV man says, actually, we're all off base. He actually tore his pecker.
Are you serious? Someone said that?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, I mean, look, I still think, guys, I'm excited for the year. I still think we have oodles of talent on this team. It really comes down to whether or not our coaches can adjust, right? Because this soft zone defense that we run, it was hard to watch last year, and we came out with it again. And that it's alarming. There you go, P. Ryan, get your 4 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. There has to be the ability to adjust. Okay, you love your scheme. You're on year 2 of your scheme. You got all kinds of players that you wanted. You got Solomon Thomas. You got Vinny Curry back. You got obviously Quinnen Williams, but you brought in Jermaine Johnson. You brought in Michael Clemons. You get Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, Jordan Whitehead. If these guys if we cannot put them in position to make plays, then something's wrong. Oh my God, Mike White. Tariq Black was open. Everything was great. He had all the time in the world. He just threw a terrible pass.
Now, why wouldn't they let Mims have lots of reps right now?
What's that?
Why wouldn't they let Denzel Mims have lots of reps right now?
Well, they want to look at
like,
the other guys. I don't know how many reps he had, but he was out there for a while. You still got to do that. I mean, if he's second, I hear you, but if he's second string behind Corey Davis, you wanna not play him the whole game either. There he goes, Denzel Mims with a beautiful catch.
Are you serious? Now you get to do it for me. I dreamt this, but
Mims.
in reverse.
Mims. There he is, everybody.
Yeah, I saw it. I dreamt it, but in reverse. It was you doing it to me.
Mims, look at everybody. We love our Mimsy. He's a good guy. I like him. Finally, there you're right.
Just get him the ball.
Mims. Who was that? Little P. Ryan action. That was an 8-yard run, I think, by P. Ryan.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. Nice run.
That's funny, Maz. Maz says the Jets just announced the first 65,000 people attending the season opener will receive their money back. That's fantastic. You like that, Anders? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to have a good time, buddy. That's all it really is. Sometimes I say something on Twitter like, hey, I'm like yesterday I said, I've made a decision. I'm 100% comfortable with Max Mitchell starting. And I get these comments like so serious. Like everybody takes this so seriously. Oh, yeah. And it's like, we can, if you're looking at film or whatever, yeah, you can be serious, but come on, man. Can we just have some fun? Let's have some fun. Like when I was watching sports and football as a kid, it was fun. That's what we did. We ribbed each other, me and my friends, and it was fun. Now everything's like, it's like fucking politics. You know what I mean? If you like Mims or don't like Mims, like everybody hates each other. Hey, look at Mims. Look at Mimsy.
Oh
I don't want to go down. I'll fall forward for 3 more yards. That's what he does.
I'm missing it. Okay.
You're not missing it. You're just waiting.
Okay.
Byron Wright with the super chat. Thank you, Byron. He says, from the Eagles fan, y'all could have Gardner Minshew after Zach Wilson got injured. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think you guys want to let him go, though. He's a fantastic backup. The only downside with Gardner Minshew is if you have a quarterback like a Jalen Hurts, for example, that might struggle a little bit, and maybe some guys on the team aren't really in his corner, and you start to like maybe split the team a little bit. That's the only thing. But Gardner Minshew is a good quarterback. Now maybe he's not, Tom Brady, all right, or one of those guys, but he's a good quarterback, and especially if you have him on the backup, as your reserve, fantastic. As long as Jalen Hurts doesn't suck for 3 weeks in a row, because there will be the outcry to start Minshew, and especially from the fans. You're Philly fans. You're worse than us. Philly is fucking. That's the only team's fans that are like more aggressive and like hair trigger than we are. It's on a midnight. First and 5 gets 4. I like it. But thanks for checking in, Byron. I hope you're enjoying the game. We're miserable, so I appreciate you not coming in and paying for, putting a super chat up there so you can stick throw rocks at us or stick us in the ribs with something. But,
that was a good run by Bam Knight. I like that.
It was. Yeah. So Bam's still in there. Let's see what we do. We got about a yard, little over a yard. Yep. Oh my God. He fought. No, he's not stuffed. That's a touchdown. Dude, he ran into a wall and second effort got in. Yes.
He's going to make the team.
That's right. We're going to win this game.
He's going to make the team. This guy's really good. He doesn't go down. He keeps powering and powering. This is great. We need a power back like this.
Feeney shoved him in, Jeff Otis Brown. I got to rewatch it here. Let me see. I didn't saw it from the other side. Let's see. He hits the wall.
Then good for Feeney.
And there's Feeney. Yep. Feeney. Yeah. Feeney's like, come on. I got you. That's right.
See, people don't like Feeney. I don't know why. He's a good guy to have around.
He is. Dwight Feeney's good. I mean, he really is better at center than he is at guard, though. That's real. So if he can just back up the center, I think he's good. You know, everybody loves him.
Van Knight's happy. All right.
It's preseason and we don't go for 2. They just want to keep it. They just want to keep it cool, man. Mostly important. Jingle Dubs. He's like, come on.
We're trying out the kickers, you know?
Yeah, well, this is what it is, Owen. Like you guys know, I'm a supporter of P. Ryan. I think he gets a really bad rap, and for no reason. I made a video on my page, breaking down every one of his plays last year, and he's much better than people give him credit for, and he had very limited touches. That said, I'm certainly not saying he's a premier back or anything, but I think he's a good 3. But if you have a guy like Bam, who they think has even more upside, he could be dangerous for P. Ryan. But at minimum, I think Ty Johnson, man, this has got to stop. He had more drops, or at least a drop, in the green and white. Like he's a liability in pass coverage. He's very, very hit or miss in the passing game. And, he has that electric capability to do stuff with the ball in his hand. But I'd rather a little bit less electricity and more consistency every day of the week. That's right. Youthphoria, making sure that we remind ourselves that was Mims starting this drive. Correct. Correct. I believe in Mims too, buddy.
Wow,
I really do. I took a lot of shit last year. Believe me. I took a lot of shit. It was hard.
Watching the Wawa commercial.
At least I had Frankie. Frankie was with me. It was hard last year. Even guys like Ryan and Matt, they left me. They're like, sorry, Bean. We're out. Jeremy, I got to get my water. I'm really thirsty. I'll be right back. A few seconds.
Okay. Wawa, in case you didn't know, Wawa is the official hoagie of Philadelphia. It's not by any means the best hoagie. It's many places in Philly to get amazing hoagies, but for a gas station, type rest stop off the freeway or off the 95, it's a darn good hoagie. But let me tell you, what's really good is their cheesesteak was surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. Just it's a commercial, right? We're allowed to talk about cheesesteak. Look, Breece Hall. Who's talking about Breece Hall being Henry? No, Breece Hall is Breece Hall. Hopefully, he'll be very, very good. But Breece Hall got a few carries, so you can't. It's just preseason for that. The problem is they made the decision that Zach Wilson should play and get a couple of drives in. And it's a normal decision that most teams do the first preseason game. It's not abnormal to put your starting quarterback in, especially when he's in the second year. Unfortunately, he made a decision to not run out of bounds, and that's unfortunate. And look at this. Big return to the almost 40-yard line by the Eagles. But I doubt Justin Hardy's in there, so that is not our starting coverage team. I would imagine it is a competition for making a roster. And it didn't go well for a lot of the guys trying to make the roster. When you make your kicker have to make the kick for you. Oh, Bryce Hall was in there. That's kind of strange. Mims was in there. Huh. Well, it wasn't good for those guys. I'm way behind you guys, sorry. But here's the first snap. It's a running play. Looks like, we're not able to tackle him. And it looks like he literally, with 5 guys on his back, seemed to go for like 8 yards. So, would you say man with a great tackle? Maybe that's the next play because it certainly wasn't that first play. Pure Adrenaline Sports, John Post, I got to say to you, this slow draft is interesting, but I'm getting like 10,000 notifications on my phone from it. So it's a little kind of crazy. 2 more notifications come in. What's this? Oh, is that a flag? No. I hate when they do the interview. Okay, 3rd and 2. I don't want to see an interview. This is why I hate it when it's from the Eagles announcers. I want to watch the game. That's why people are tuned in, to watch the game, not watch this guy talk about the Eagles. Look at this. It's ridiculous. We have to watch the game on the scoreboard behind them. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 2. Here comes the snap. Somebody got him. Who got them? Who got there? 92. That's Jermaine Johnson with a sack.
No. Jermaine Johnson is 52.
No, that.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Jermaine Johnson
right.
is 52.
Smart. Who is it? Smart then, or Chinooga, Zuniga.
Yeah, Zuniga, buddy. It's my other guy. It's my other secret love affair. That's my guilty pleasure, you know. It's a guy you sneak around behind everybody and you're happy with it, but if anybody finds out, you're embarrassed. That's Zuniga for me.
Great. It's the guy everybody says we're going to cut. I bet that's one of Tigo's favorite Jets.
Who, Zuniga?
Yeah, and I'm going to have to hear all week long. See, Zuniga should be starting for us.
Zuniga's having a great 10 days or so.
Wow.
Right.
Camp is about winning jobs, right?
Yeah. Matt Simon saying he's starting to feel like his 50-year investment has been unprofitable. Right. At some point, you got to just take your losses. You know? Look at Zuniga. Okay, there's Tigo. There he is. What's up, Tigo? I'm a Zuniga guy too. Now, like I've said, I thought he was overdrafted because of the injury history. I was looking at Zuniga as a 4th-round pick. So there were definitely guys at that 3rd-round pick I would have much rather had. But I liked him in the 4th, so we got him early, you know, whatever. But same thing, that his main concern was health, and that's what we've seen. Amarella says, I think Green Bean just loved unheralded players from Florida. It's starting to look like that, isn't it, man? I don't know why that is. Amarella, you coming to the Coney Island Cyclone Day? You coming this year? John was there last year, Jeremy. Yeah, we got a proper hang. We got a proper hang with John last year.
Yeah. I'm just messing with you, Tigo.
Oh, he's letting you have it? Let me see.
Yeah, he's like, I just said that we should trade Huff over him because Huff has better trade value.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, and it's a good point. Like,
yeah,
if
it
you're
is a good point.
like, I think at this point, Huff is probably a more valuable player to the team. But again, if you need to trade, you know, that's an area where we're theoretically stronger at. So yeah. I think I agree with Tigo on that one. Huff will probably get you a little bit more.
It was a good point. Somebody else, someone had us trading Huff for, who was it? Dom C had us trading Huff for a left tackle. With I forgot which one.
What was that, Jeremy? I couldn't hear you.
I think that he had us. Dom C had us trading Huff for a tackle. Like he had this plan. He had this plan devised, and the people were not liking it that night, though. Some people weren't liking it. Some people did. So John Hepburn is going to Coney Island too.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really excited, John. I really am. Jets Forever saying Coleman is cut. You know, the thing is that Coleman is their vet, right? We have a young running back room. So Coleman is their vet, the guy that they trust the most. And this is the 3rd team LaFleur's been with them. So I don't know. I find it difficult. But I would prefer that. Keep the young guys, man. Don't let a young guy go. Look at Mims. Oh, that's not Mims. That's 81. Who's 81, Jeremy? Talk to me, Bubby.
Who's 81?
Terrence Mathis. Chris Burkett. No, he was 87.
It's a nice play. Who was that?
Michael LaMountain saying Zach's going to be fine. That's what I'm doing. I don't have any confirmation of anything. I'm not buying the ACL thing. I'm just not doing it. There's no reason to react. Although I said that last week with Becton. I said, yeah, a lot of speculation. Let's just wait and see what we hear. And then it was like, yeah, it's not good. Salah, yeah, it's not good. Sports Gaming Josh said he likes the energy on this side. Yeah, Jeff was saying that too about Sauce Gardner. They're pumped up. They're cheering for the guys. Like this could be a great learning experience. Don't forget, we have an incredibly young team. They need to see themselves work through an adverse situation and be able to come back a little bit. Oh, Mims with a bad drop. Fucking Mims. He sucks. That sucks. That was a play designed for Mims. It was a quick pass.
Yeah.
He's got to catch that shit, man.
Has to. He's not, I don't understand. It was never a problem in his career before. I can't find anybody with 81. So I don't know.
Come on, Mims. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be so hit or miss, bro. Like, you look good. Look at this fucking guy. Who's that? Who's 86? Isn't that Lawrence Cager? He's throwing the ball on the field like an idiot. Oh, I know. That was bad 2 plays for Mimsy, huh?
That wasn't Mims, right? That
no,
was Cager.
I can't see. It's 86. I think it might be Cager.
Let me look. I'll check.
I'm not sure, though.
81 is Cager.
Another drop. Now the drop starts. 3rd and 15. What's Mike F. and White going to do? We hand the ball off. Oh, my God. Look at Michael P. Ryan. Oh, my God. He gets 14 yards.
Right.
Go for it.
I can't wait to see it.
Go for it.
Nice. Good job. Ooh.
Oh, you want me to turn the cap around? Switch some luck? All right.
They're not going to go for it.
I should have did this when Zach was still here. I was having internet problems at that time. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Are we going for it? No, we're punting it. Fake punt it, Salah. Show a sack. A lot of time left. What a beautiful little scamper for LaMichael Pirine. Offsides defense. Come on. Oh, good timeout.
you got the scamper in finally.
You like that? You see? But look, it was 3rd and 15. We hand the ball to Pirine, and he gets 14 yards. Sucks. You want 15. Right, Owen? Go for it, bro. What are we doing? So what? It's in our territory. Show us some balls.
Did we see any of Nick Budden today? Did they do any?
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice.
I didn't see any plays with 21 or 22 personnel. Yeah, Lawrence Cager is 81, so he actually made a good play, I think, right?
He's 81?
Yeah.
All right, so who's 86?
He was right. He was the one that made the good catch that we were happy
about. Okay. So who's 86, Jeremy?
There literally is no 86 popping up here. Like, I'm scrolling down the whole thing. Maybe it's a guy that just switched his number or they just picked up.
Tigo said there's no bought in. He was paying attention for him.
Tigo likes Boughton.
Oh.
Every time I say anything about Tigo, he's going to go crazy in the chat. When did I say that? I'm creating a whole alter ego for him.
He's had it with your bullshit, man. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, Tigo loved. It's Keyshawn Abraham. Keyshawn Abraham.
Yeah, well, he sucks.
From Kent State.
Yeah, that's it for you. He's going to be on the first cuts. You know, with all due respect, bro, I root for everybody, but.
Tigo is really mad that we didn't get Baker Mayfield. He really loves him.
Oh, really?
He thinks that we should have just taken a shot and gone for Baker Mayfield.
Especially for a conditional 6th or whatever it was. Why not?
No, but here's the funny thing, Green Bean. Nobody is more down on Baker Mayfield than Tigo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, he hates him. He thinks he's awful.
Did Gardner play Steelstone? Yeah, Sauce Gardner played. They had
Not again. Oh, it stopped. But you're muted. We can't hear you. Slender. He's calling it slander. Tico's calling it slander. I love it. Now we're getting to see two guys. We're getting to see some fans sit in the dark by the number 216 with the moon behind it. That's what you're paying your money for NFL Plus. Okay. We can't hear you. Can you hear me, Green Bean? Can you hear that we can't hear you? Okay. 6 for 6, 80 yards. Man, we made this guy look like a stud. Hurts looks like Tom Brady. Come on, somebody get to him. Somebody make a big play. Make a big play. Give us missed tackle, but then somebody came in there and did good. Okay. Hold on. Who was that? Ward? Is that here?
We were going to order it at one time and then they were closed.
Oh, my wife's talking about food already. Okay, so we have some announcers now wearing a helmet talking to us. That was fun. Okay. Oh, almost a sack. Yes, we could hear you. Oh, good tackle. That was a decent tackle by 31 again. Who was 31? We already determined who that was, didn't we?
Yeah. We did. I forget who it is.
I'm going to find it again. 31. Somebody almost got a sack, too.
Wild Goose? Is that who it is?
Oh, it might be Wild Goose because we've called that name before, yeah. Let me go.
No, it looks like the power's good with the mic. I don't know what happened there. I was checking. Let me see.
Wild Goose is making...
Sometimes the platform will switch your settings and stuff, but let me see.
Ooh, delay a game. So I don't know what we're going to do about Wild Goose. Fans really like him, and he's having a really good game. If it's really a competition, he's making a case. Oh, talk again. We heard you. We heard you say test.
Test.
Yes. Good. Yes, Michael. It's still 14-10. It's still 14-10.
Tanzel Smart.
Yep. What? Did he get a sack?
It's our 5th sack tonight. We got 5 sacks.
Smart is having a hell of a game. I don't know, man.
Greg Newland, why would my beard be connected to Zach's health in any capacity? Why? Shave the beard if Zach is okay? No. You know how hard it is to grow a beard? Oh, what an idiot. Get it. Run. Oh, my God. Who was that? What? That's Jeff Smith, isn't it? Nope, that's Rashard Davis. Watch, you'll see.
We didn't turn the ball over, did we?
No, but
oh. Wow,
yep,
he almost
that's
did.
the end of you, Rashard Davis.
Yeah, that's it. That's right, the only way to make the team.
Depth perception strikes again.
That's his only way of making the team. His only hope was to be big here.
Yeah.
Wow, we're very lucky we still have the ball. I really want to win the game just to say, okay, our second, third, fourth stringers at least are able to play. You know, like I still want to win the game. I mean,
we know what we saw. Like we know
the truth.
It's still good. You know, again, look, we're watching these guys. You want to see our thirds better than their thirds. Maybe some of these guys are even our seconds and all that. So it's still positive, you know?
Yeah.
Streveler. Look at this guy. Jeremy Ruckert with his first reception.
No, I think he had one before.
Oh, did he?
We were talking. I think he may have had one before. Tigo would know. Tigo, did Rucker have a catch before? I thought I saw 89 making a play before, like in the first half, even or early in the third quarter. We were talking about something else. We were worried about Zach, and like I think it just kind of went unnoticed.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Don't hurt Ruckert's ankle, man.
Oh, what was that? Charles. Who's Charles? That's our right. That's our wide receiver, Charles. He has Crowder's old number. I'm gonna go on mute for a sec. Maybe.
That sucked.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Who's that? LaMichael P. Oh, that was who is that? Josh Adams. He's 22 as well. Who the hell's that? We're gonna win. I mean, you know, Zach looks like he might have a torn ACL. They're saying.
Really?
That's what they're saying. It's not confirmed. That's terrible.
Imagine all this talk. Like, Zach Wilson's gonna
What's up?
Imagine all this stuff. Zach Wilson's going to be at this torn ACL in the first.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's just the
When did he
worst.
play him
I mean, second. He was in his second drive, 2 drives.
Jeez.
Tried to play hero ball. Stayed in, you know, trying to run. Fucking stupid. Oh, they're doing the wave. Huh. That was a blast. That's funny.
Now I got people from out here texting me. Like Niner fans are texting me. Sorry about Zach, and I'm trying to find out if they're hearing anything.
Yeah, just tell them to go screw. That's what I do. Anybody who texts me right now, hold on.
Yeah.
Anybody who does that, I don't care if they say something nice. I know what's going on. Get out of here. You know I don't want to talk to you. Everybody knows.
My battery's gonna go.
All right, Tony V. Yeah, man. Oh man, my computer's giving me shit again, dude. Come on, where did it go? Tony V. Where'd you go? He said, "How about Mike Clemons getting into the backfield?" Yeah, right on, man. Michael Clemons had himself a little game here, so that's good. That's good to see. You know, the thing is he's not necessarily supposed to start or anything, so it'll be nice to know that we have guys that can do something coming in on, you know, in the rotation. But I'm really happy for Michael Clemons. You look good.
Yeah, that was one of the, like, if you're gonna have any positive takeaways at all today, that's one of them for sure. Like if we name the best takes, you know, the best things to take away from this. What is it? It's got to be in the top 3, right? Michael Clemons.
Yeah, absolutely. Greg Newland, thank you for the super chat. How long do you think until there's an update on Zach? I mean, I think we'll probably get official word tomorrow. Yeah. But I saw on there somebody put up there, Leger Duzable said that it is indeed believed that it is a torn ACL. Yeah, GB515 says it, Greg. So he says, Leger Duzable tweeted, "It is believed that Zach Wilson did indeed tear his ACL." I just can't believe it, man. This harkens back to the year with Chad Pennington. I think it was the second preseason game. The Giants guy picked him up and slammed him on his wrist, like a third, fourth stringer guy. Lost Zach for the whole year, just like that. It was like our season's out the window.
So how reliable is Ledger Doozable?
Yeah, I mean, he's more reliable than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's talking to people.
Oh God. That just now we just have, I mean, what do you do at that point? You just hope that you play with Joe Flacco and hope everybody else works out and you show promise for the future. I mean, what do you really do? They're doing the wave. That's what you do. You do the wave. Oh, someone made a great play. Who was that? Who was that stud? 44. Why'd we lose you again, Green Bean? That was 44, made an incredible play for us. We said his name before. I wish I had a memory. 44. Jamie and Sherwood. Oh, that's why somebody in the chat went nuts and said Jamie and Sherwood. What's really bad is that my battery is about to die. My computer's about to die because we can't find a charger.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
That's what I was yelling, Sherwood. And I didn't know you couldn't hear me. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's Sherwood. You're like, somebody, I don't know. I'm like, Sherwood. But you didn't hear me. Come on with this fucking computer today. Who's that? Okay.
Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And Rashawn Davis does a good job of taking to the other side of the field, getting his team outside the 30. 58 on the play.
Yeah, I mean, look, you look at the old Vinny Testaverde thing, right? We had a young gunslinger by name of Glenn Foley. Do you guys remember? He had a really great week one, even though he lost to the Niners. Garrison Hurst, 98-yard touchdown run. But Vinny Testaverde ended up having to come in, and we thought our season was lost. We're like, our young guy, this is bullshit. Vinny Testaverde, he's old, he's done. And what happened? We ended up having one of the greatest seasons in Jets history that year. So maybe Flacco's got that in him. I can't hear anybody. Can you guys hear Jeremy? I can't hear Jeremy. I can't hear you.
Okay, I was on mute. I'm sorry. My battery's about to die on this.
Okay, yeah, you were like running around. He's like, well, I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Bad situation here. No, this is not going to work.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Phil Adams, you're still here at 3 a.m. over there in the UK? You still hanging out with us?
I'm going to be pretty far away right now.
I'm impressed. 14-10, 13 minutes left. It'll be nice to let the Young Bucks beat them. But the problem with that is then Salah's going to go, I'm really proud of how they fought through it in adversity and blah, 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 blah. And it's all baloney. It's all baloney. Jeremy, you still with us? Are you?
Yeah, I'm still with you. I'm still with you. I'm here.
Yeah, you're on mute. I can't
hear
you.
No, now I'm here. Can you? I'm here.
Can you hear me? Nod. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I can't hear you.
So now my head's not low.
I know. It would be really great to find out that Zach has, a Charlie horse. That's all. It's just a Charlie horse. No big deal. Anybody have the play? I didn't even really look at it from that. I was having the internet problems at the time, so I didn't really look at it all that deeply.
What's going on?
Can't believe it. There you go, P. Ryan. Come on, break it. Well, Paul, I'm watching that show, Ted Lasso, which is really great, by the way. I'm enjoying it. I'm in season 1. I don't even know if there's more. Their training room is cursed. So anybody that walks in there ends up getting injured or whatever. And so they did just that. You know, the blood, they made these sacrifices and this whole ceremony and stuff. And yeah, so we should do something. We should do the same thing. Look at P. Ryan. Look at him. Look at this guy. See that cutback? Now, again, I want to make sure I'm clear. I'm not saying LaMichael P. Ryan is the next Barry Sanders. What I am saying is that he's very, very consistent and he's significantly stronger than people give him credit for around here. P. Ryan. P. Ryan. P. Ryan.
So you still can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Oh my God, what's with Streveler, dude? What was that? Jeremy, are you? I don't know if you can hear me.
I don't know why anybody can. Can
I
people
can't
in
hear
the
you
chat
at all.
hear me? Can you say if you can hear me?
I don't know. I'm like nervous that it's on my end.
I'm trying to find out.
Tyler
Can you
says
guys?
Ty Johnson's gone.
They can hear me, man.
Oh my God. Jacob Finnegan. Restart the rebuild. Oh my God. I don't know, dude. Give me a positive green bean. P. Ryan, Michael Clemons, Denzel Mims until the last 2 plays. He couldn't just go out on a high note. He's got to give people fodder. He's got to do it. I don't know why.
I think Greenbean got to put his headphones on, and that's why he can't hear me.
Did we see Jeremy? I don't know if you're talking. Are you? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Are you talking? I can't hear you.
Everybody else can.
Can you guys hear Jeremy? Let me see what he's talking about.
Yes, they can.
They can hear you? I can't fucking hear you. So I wonder what that is.
Ooh.
Hold on. Danny Rojas.
Who was that?
Rojas.
I'm so far
Danny
behind in this game.
Rojas.
81. It's some guy I never heard of.
Danny Rojas. Rojas.
Followers of Christ says that we
Jeremy,
all
talk.
hear Jeremy. I'm talking. I'm walking.
Okay, good. I can hear you for sure.
Okay.
I guess it switched. It just decided to switch you to the computer speakers.
Right.
And I had that turned down because I didn't want the game to bleed through the microphones and get us banned.
Yeah.
Danny Rojas, Rojas, Danny Rojas. Look at this. Look at this, Lawrence Cager. Oh my God. We're gonna win.
I know, but like
win this game.
these guys are gonna make roster cuts so hard. When we come to the time for cuts, it's gonna be so hard because Cager's playing really well.
Yeah, Cager's
and so is Smart. Smart is playing really well. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, totally. Cager is all heart. Listen, the problem with Cager is not his talent, his work ethic. None of that's in question. It's his injury.
Ooh. What the hell? Nobody's going to call that? Guy just punched him in the face. Wow, that's a weird no flag.
We have a guy named Harrison Glazer on our team. Who's that?
I don't know.
John's saying Frankie said that it could be a PCL, which was the same injury that Zach had last year.
Well, that's wishful. That would be a good thing, like compared to ACL.
Yeah, it would. So, correct, Paris. Cager gained some weight and is now playing tight end.
Yep.
Come on, P. Ryan. You got to be able to muscle through this. If you can't get 2 feet, there's a problem. You have to be able to get 2 feet. I don't care who's in front of you. You got to be able to do it. That's how I see it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
And if I'm on the other side, you got to be able to stop him from getting 2 feet. You got to be able to do that.
Hell yeah. Ooh, nice. Oh, He dropped it.
Who?
No, I'm gonna play behind you. So
No,
this
you're
guy
a player ahead of me.
Charles. Oh,
Oh, this guy sucks. Oh, nope. Yep, he dropped it. Holy shit. Oh, he's cut. I mean, if there are cuts this week, he's in there. So we're going for it, huh? There you go. All right, let's go for it.
you know what? He looked like he could have been down.
I mean, did he already have Did he already have
He
control?
had it, and his knee touched the ground. They're laughing at him. There were two Eagles laughing at him.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're scumbags.
Nice. Was that Ruckert? Touchdown, Jeremy Ruckert.
There you go.
All right. I hope that was him, and I didn't just call it wrong.
That is, no, that's Rucker. That's Rucker, 89.
We got a Jeremy.
See what happens when you go for it, Owen, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Ruckert. I like that, man. That makes me happy.
It's a nice play. This is a nice play design. It's very similar to what we saw in the Senior Bowl. It's a nice play design.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is fun. I mean, clearly we know what happened in the first quarter and the first half, but this is fun to watch our young Bucks come back, and we shut them down. That was the first quarter. They scored that shit in the first quarter, and we shut them down since. So, and they would have loved nothing more than to run up the score on us in preseason.
Yeah.
They're trying. It's not like they took their foot off the gas and said, "No, don't worry about it." They're trying.
Hey, I mean, like their backup guys are fighting for roster
Right,
spots and doing
exactly.
the best they can, and our guys are fighting for roster spots. And it looks like our backup guys are better than their backup guys, but that's important if you want to fill a 53-man roster.
Yeah.
So we need the starters though to be a lot better, So
Ruck is christened. Now it doesn't count, right? We've had plenty of guys that had preseason stats. The one I like to bring up the most is, remember Dorian Boose had 5 sacks in the preseason? Dorian Boose. Remember Dorian Boose? So we're going to go, who? Exactly. So Streveler, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know what to think anymore. I think Joe Flacco is a consummate professional. You bring him in. We have the fucking team, dude. We have the weapons. We have it. The team's intact. It was going to be contingent upon Zach being able to settle down and utilize all the toys that we brought in. So if it ends up being Flacco, which I think it should be, I think we're going to have ourselves a pretty good season, especially particularly on the offense. I mean, Yeah, and that's what right, Nick. Nick. I hope Zach is good. I mean, when it boils down, that's what I'm hoping too. I'd rather see Zach Wilson this season, but damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 o'clock, Jeremy. How much time is left in this game?
Last I looked at 8 minutes.
So, is it 8 minutes and 10 seconds? Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yep. I nailed it. I know. I pay attention to things I don't even know I'm paying attention to.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh. I mean, look, maybe not Vito. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we got 2 young quarterbacks. If Zach is hurt and he's out, Flacco comes in and he plays a really good year. Like, just keep bringing in vets. Like, you have a team. Bring in guys that'll limit the mistakes and can, have strong arms and everything. I mean, I don't know. I'm sick of these young quarterbacks that suck ass. And I'm not saying Zach does. I'm not. I'm just tired. This is a tough one. But at least we're getting some exciting football here.
Everybody keeps saying Jimmy G. It's like, no, Flacco's having a good camp. It's going to be Flacco, and then Zach's
Right,
going to
yeah.
come back eventually. It's not.
Right.
We're not going to get Jimmy G.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we're going to get Jimmy G. We have Joe Flacco and Mike Effin White, and now this kid's Treveler.
Why would we trade any capital? Why would you
These
give up
fucking
anything
screen
for Jimmy G?
passes. Still the screens. They're getting, 5 to 10 yards on every screen without a bat and eyelash.
Well, this is a
That's right,
penalty.
Parrish. Next man up. That's right. Correct, Billy SBC is like, this is why we have Flacco. Like, this is the reason we brought him back. He's now here 2 years in this system, or a year and a half. But I'm not worried about that. Joe Flacco's a good quarterback. And if you give him the weapons and everything, which we have, look at this. Come on, get him. Tanzel Smart is still in there. Jonathan Marshall's in there.
Yeah. Marshall's 96, right?
Correct.
Thomas
I don't
Cahill.
think. Yeah, I see it. I was going to talk to Vito real quick. I don't think we're hating on Jimmy G. It's just that we already have a vet quarterback in the house, and he's good. You know what I mean? Like, you bring Jimmy G in. I mean, if they decide Joe Flacco's not what they want at starting, sure. But I don't think they will because of that. Like, we already have a Super Bowl winning vet quarterback in the house. You know?
That's why we have him.
And he's played well in spot duty for us. Thomas Cahill checking in. Thank you, Thomas. He says, we're the Jets, man. When the going gets tough, we get going. There you go. All right, Thomas. Yeah, I mean, look, the silver lining, just like with Becton, is that it happened early. You got lots of time to figure things out. What happened?
They got the first down.
Jesus. What is that? No Bean. He does suck. Who? Who sucks, Sean? Who sucks? I don't know who we're talking about. Jimmy G? Flacco?
Oh, no, this guy's talking about Zach. Because before he said he's good at, he was like almost celebrating that he's hurt, which is just what we need to read.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah,
Sean,
this
that's
guy
fucked
said, he
up,
said,
man.
oh, he's with Becton. We're good. We're done with this garbage. Like, come on.
I don't even know how you can say Zach sucks.
It's not a Jets fan. That's not a Jets fan.
Yeah. I mean, look, you can feel that one player gives you a better chance over another, of course. But I mean, dude, Zach's going into his second year. By that standard, you would have looked at Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, their first year. Like, if we had Josh Allen his first year, he was atrocious. You know what I mean? Like, he was more fumbles and interceptions. And it took him till year 3 to really have that jump to, like, one of the upper echelon quarterbacks. He looked better his second year, but Zach had 1 year and he had progress. I don't understand. I mean, finite conclusions on a young guy. I find that difficult.
But then to say it's good that he's injured because we can get rid of them. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, I don't jive with that, Sean. Echeverry saying Zuniga playing his butt off. That's right. Well, he knows, man. This is it for me. Right. That's what I was saying, JETS. Look, where'd it go? Flacco, look, we've done this. Old, washed up Paisan with the strong arm before. We did it in 1998. Glenn Foley came in, looked really good, got hurt like the second or third week. And we loved him. We loved Glenn Foley. Parcells was really big on him. And he came in. Testaverde came in. I had no confidence in Testaverde when he came in. None. I was like, this is the worst.
Oh, come on, guys. That's just ugly. They're backups, but whatever. It just feels like the same thing over and over again. We just can't get off the field on third down.
Yeah, well, that was a blown play. They were just running all over the place.
I think Marshall's going to get cut, honestly.
Really?
Nah, he just can't stop the run. He's invisible.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, look, they're going right through. He's invisible. And it was last year, too, when they brought him in. He was seriously like, I mean, when he came in, it was like, as bad as it was even worse.
What, when Jonathan Marshall came in?
Yeah, against the run, like we like it was ridiculous. I mean, not that anybody was stopping the run on our team, but against
so we're
these guys,
misunderstanding. Well, hold on, Sean. If we're misunderstanding, please accept my apology. It's hard sometimes when you get to somebody's comment a little bit later or what have you. It's not intended. It's definitely not the intention. We're trying to piece it together. Why don't you write a comment specifically, clearly stating what it is that you're trying to say? We'll have the conversation if you'd like. Yeah, Billy says, let's not forget Flacco was a Super Bowl MVP, won his division multiple times, has won numerous playoff games. Right. And he's had a couple of years to kind of shake the whole, the ego thing that was going on. He got traded. He was really pissed off that year. He wasn't going to help Drew Lock, all that stuff. He's kind of a different guy now. He's been here for a year and a half. He came in last year. He's played well. He played well the year before with Sam Darnold. That he was the reason that Joe Douglas made the decision that Sam sucks, because it looked like the offensive line is weak. The weapons are weak, and then Joe Flacco comes in and throws for 300 yards his first game. And I was like, oh, okay, this is Sam.
So the chat I'm seeing at 7:03, Sean, tell us what you meant, because you said ZW is garbage. Hopefully we are finally done with him.
Rewrite it. I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
He wants me to go back to 7:03. I'm not doing anything of the sort. Just
No.
it,
I found it. I'm sorry, I found it. It just says
All right.
ZW is garbage. Hopefully we are finally done with him and Becton.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it, Sean.
Doesn't sound good to me. It doesn't sound
kind
good.
of sounds kind of sounds that way. I don't know.
What were you trying to say when you said that Zach Wilson is garbage? Glad we're done with him and Becton.
Yeah. And look, and the truth is, when we're bent out of shape, when we're, in the game, it's like, we feel it, I don't ever hold, and that's the funny thing. Like, I don't hold people like during the game when we're pissed, like the shit that we say. I don't ever hold that against anybody.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, with us, like we're online during the draft, we're online during the games. It's hard, like in the initial second that something happens, your reaction. And it's like people hold it, like, oh, I remember you fucking said this and that. I'm like, dude, that was 3 seconds after I had to think. My first second is always, wah, that's me. That's what I do.
Oh, I've had bullshit. I've had moments where I've said I can't root for this team anymore. I'm done. I mean, come up in the moment, of course.
Did you know that I put this team down for 2 years? I watched one game in 2 years. Did you know that?
Wow. Yeah, look, there was a time where it was hard to watch them.
2016 and 17, I watched one game. I said I had it. I came back the draft, the off season before 2018. But I still knew like I wanted them to take Deshaun Watson.
Right.
The 2017 draft. That's who I wanted, Deshaun Watson.
Right. We still followed the off seasons and what they were doing.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Right.
I had just moved to Sacramento in 16 and 17. We were on Sundays. We were still hitting wineries and breweries and getting used to the area. And it was like the Jets weren't going to pull me. I would just check the score and look at my phone a lot. But yeah, I wasn't just going to sit at home and pay for DirecTV NFL ticket at that point,
Right. All right, let's see what these guys do. We want to win this game, man. You don't want to we had this whole good two quarters here. Come on, third stringers.
3rd and 10. Here's your chance. Tackle him. Somebody tackle him. They got him. They stopped him. It'll be 4th and 3. Let's see if they'll go for it.
They're gonna kick it.
That's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They might go for it. They need us. Oh, they're gonna tie the game. You're right.
Yeah. That's good, though. Then Streveler, go down there, throw a little bit Cager action, a little bit of Ruckert, a little bit of bam, bam.
See, that could cheer us up a little bit if it's like
Yeah.
under 2 minutes to go and Jeremy Rucker catches the pass and takes it all the way to the house.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a question. Did Sauce give up with Trinity? He says, did Sauce give up any receptions? I think he did. I don't think he didn't look bad or anything. But again, it's the defense. Like, he's playing off. So they're throwing the ball. I think it was more to the other side, Bryce Hall, and the safeties than Sauce Gardner. But I think he did. But don't hold me to that.
It felt more like the scheme than anything because it was just they were taking what we were giving them, and we were certainly giving it to them. It was just clear open space. They were playing off, and it was easy 8-yard receptions turned into 12 to 13-yard games with yards after catch.
Wow. What, Sauce Gardner looks mad on the sideline? Is that accurate? I didn't see it. I'm not saying
I didn't notice it. He's a fierce competitor, so.
Yeah. JTS said the Jaguars fans welcomed Deshaun Watson back to the NFL with a "You sick fuck" chant. Is that real?
Wow, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's funny. I got to give him credit for creativity.
So Zach the Potato says,
"Oh my God,
what happened? Let me see.
you
got it? Oh, they're going for it.
Yeah, they get it easily. We try to take the ball away from them.
Who is that there? I know it's just this is the most demoralizing thing about our defense. Remember how many games that they didn't even consider punting. It's like it was 4 downs. We had to stop them for 4 downs. So the defense would hold them until 4th and 1, 4th and 2, but they would still get it. So therefore our defense was on the field all day. Like, that must stop. Must. Follower of Christ says he walked away from the team for 4 minutes tonight. That's his limit. All right, Boyd. Yeah, the fact that we took Jamal Adams in that draft, again, I wasn't watch. I literally, you know what happened? The Fitzpatrick game against Rex Ryan and the Buffalo Bills when we were 10-5. I was at Epcot in Disney World with my family, and I was getting texts, right? Like I couldn't watch the game. It's just the way that it worked out. And I remember it was so miserable that I literally said, like, if this team, 5 interceptions, the whole thing. I'm like, if we're going to do this, have this type of a season, and then lose to Rex Ryan, who has 2 wins, and the last game of the year to miss the playoffs, if we're winning, we're in, I'm not watching them. And that happened. I shut it off. I said, please stop sending me updates. I shut it off, and I didn't watch a Jets game. I watched 1 in 2 years. Yeah, I was fucking done. But I still knew what was going on, but for the most part. But drafting Jamal Adams, I was like, what is that? What is that? And then following it with Marcus May, I was like, nope, this is terrible. So Fluff said it looked like Sauce was yelling at the coaching staff. That's interesting. I didn't see that.
I didn't know.
I wonder if that's true, like, or what that was. Maybe he was just talking or something, but that's interesting. Oh yeah, Piddly-poo, 0 respect. Like, that's what it is. Like, the Jets need to start waking up and, like, dude, this is the NFL is literally laughing at you. It's time to be men and shut that stuff down.
I think Sauce is just passionate, and he takes every play, every game seriously, preseason or not. He felt the way we felt watching it. He felt playing it.
Right.
And maybe he was frustrated that he was having to drop back. Maybe he was screaming, let me press up on the guy. I can stop him.
This guy sucks. I'll take him out of the game. I can destroy this guy. No. Just follow the system. 10 yards, please. 10-yard cushion. We'll get him.
What was it? Sean checked back in. I saw it. Where he says no bad feelings. All right, Sean. He says, where is it? Come on, this fucking computer today. No bad feelings. I just want the Jets to pick the right quarterback. I just want the Jets to win. I think we picked the wrong quarterback and left tackle. We need to move on. I don't want anyone hurt. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I get it. I wasn't the biggest Zach Wilson guy either. I did learn to like him. I do like him. But during that day, I was fine with it. Don't get me wrong. But I wasn't a Zach Wilson. I mean, I would say at least 8 out of every 10 Jets fans were Zach Wilson is the second coming. He's Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers together in one. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all, actually. But that doesn't mean I do like him. And I think he's got a lot of talent. But seeing him hurt 2 years in a row, man, same thing with Becton. It's just like you're saying, Sean, it's like, fucking, I don't know. How long? Right, Teen Bean. You see him mess? It says Teen Bean. There he is. He's playing Fortnite in there, and he come in. He goes, "What's the score?" He's like, "Ugh, it's okay right now. We were winning this until a minute ago."
I'm done with games for tonight. I'm just here
Are you
to
done?
see if we win. I'm going to bed, dude.
Twisted says, "Bean, how long till you?" I'm okay, Bean. I'm just, just kind of even keeled. I'm actually sick. I'm seriously tired. Like I'm actually tired. But I think we had fun this second half. This was good. I liked a lot of what we saw of a lot of guys I wanted to see. Whether it's Michael Douglas, Tanzel Smart, Denzel Mims, Pirine, Bam, Cager, Ruckert. We got to see a lot of those guys.
Yep.
So I think I had a good time. But I'm just tired, Twisted. I don't really. In the moment, I get upset just like everybody else, but it doesn't take me long to rebound, generally speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, we don't even know the official news on Zach. So right now, I think it's part shock and worry, too. I mean, it's not like I would have been over the start to this game by now. Really, I would have been over it by now.
Yeah.
It's preseason, but it's the Zach thing, not knowing and waiting for this news to come. That's what's got me down.
Totally. Agreed. Agreed. Let's see. Michael Douglas. Yeah. He's out there. Our Michael Douglas boy. He's going to be somebody, I think.
What's the update on Zach Wilson?
There is no update. We haven't heard anything in an hour and a half, 2 hours. There's lots and lots of speculation. Lots of doctors are looking at it, saying what I think it is from what I saw on film is this. But we don't have MRI results or anything. I remember that, David Echeverry. We were 5-0 with Browning Nagel. That's right. 5 preseason games that year, and we were 5-0, and we were 4-12, right? Excuse me. I remember that very clearly, sir. Me and Dave Echeverry, we were watching the same thing at the same time, buddy.
This is.
Come on, stop him. Right, push him back. What is this? It's 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Make them kick the field goal. You hold them on third. It's 3rd and goal. You hold them, make them think twice. Get out of this with a tie, and then you got it.
Oh, that's right. There's no overtime, right?
No.
Wouldn't that be weird? Didn't we tie them last year?
What's that?
Didn't we tie them last year?
No, we got killed by them last year.
Oh, that was
in preseason? Maybe in preseason. I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought in preseason Yaboa tied the game with the Hail Mary catch.
Oh, maybe we won that one then. Yaboa won the game.
No, I thought he tied the game.
But in the season they beat us. I think it was 33-18.
Oh yeah. They crushed us in the second half.
So Paris says, "Let's be honest. All Jets fans wanted Trevor Lawrence, but the Jaguars lost more." Is it?
Well, they scored a touchdown, so
yeah.
There you go. We need a miracle touchdown again.
Like, where the fuck? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, where is the coverage for that? The defensive play design does not even account for the running back coming out. Doesn't even account for it. Look, there was a defensive end there. It looked like that was a defensive end or a linebacker. He decided to stop
and not follow him. So what is the assignment?
Yeah.
And look, it happens too consistently for me to believe it's the player. It's too much.
Tigo says, great tweet from Connor Hughes. What was it, talking with Tigo? Because the tweet I read from before was very bad. So don't say great tweet from Connor Hughes. Tell us what the tweet said.
Yeah, Tigo, come on, man. You can't
What
do that.
does the tweet say?
Probably says,
He's going to be a wise guy and say, send me the link. Zach Wilson is in the Jets locker room. He's walking with a noticeable limp. He does not appear to have a brace on his leg, just wearing warm-up pants.
all right. Well,
Thank you,
that's kinda
Tigo.
hopeful.
So he was typing the whole time I was complaining about him. He was typing. So now,
So that was
now,
Elijah Riley that decided not to run out with the running back. And then you got Wild Goose back there. Or that was Hardy.
I mean, he was already in the end.
Yeah, he's got to cover his guy. I mean, he's got to do that, All right, we got a minute and a half. Let's see Streveler and Rucker.
Let me tell you something. If this is just a light little kind of strained knee or banged knee or something, and he's back in practice in a few days, I'm never listening to or
I know.
watching social media again.
I'm telling you, it's the worst. And we got to tell everybody, like, shut the fuck up. What is the like, why do we do that? Like, everybody wants the click, dude. Everybody. Like, why? What is this?
Oh, bring it back. Keep going. I don't know who it is, but great return.
What is that?
Great return. 35.
There, that's Bam.
Bam Knight. He's going to make the team, baby. He looks great.
All right, well, that was good. You made me think it was longer than that,
Knight.
but that's good.
It's Knight.
Bam Knight. He's having a good
Do you
night.
think it was longer? Because it looked for a while like you couldn't tell if they were going to get him or not.
Right. That's okay. You're excited. It's good. It's good.
Hey, man, it's a minute 33 left. We needed a good return. He put us in the exact position we needed to be. 45-yard line.
Twisted perfectly said this. There's more than enough time for a 3-and-out. You're right. 4 downs here, though, buddy. 4 downs. This 4-down territory. We're at the 48, 47-yard line here.
Oh, my God. Good play. Who was that caught it?
Let me
18.
see.
Who's 18? Davis.
Hold on.
Davis catching a tip ball.
Oh, Rashard Davis. Look at that. Nice first down.
We're at our 39.
18.
We're at their 39.
Rashard Davis. Let's see. I don't have any fucking sound.
Ooh, nice run. Keep going. Get
Who
out
is
of
it?
bounds. Good
Bam?
job. 15, our quarterback. Whoever 15 is.
Look, that's a designed run. That's right. You take
Yeah.
it. Look at this guy.
This
Runs
guy,
out of
we
bounds.
don't know who he is.
Yeah, Streveler. And he did what Zach Wilson should have did. He ran out of bounds. It's a preseason game.
Exactly. We're watching some guy we don't know who's has no chance in hell to be on the team.
He might make the practice squad. Maybe.
Yeah.
maybe
Oh,
make it.
definitely.
Maybe,
Definitely.
Maybe he's the guy.
Who's this?
Maybe he's Mike F. and White. For real. Who
Is
knows?
it Perrine?
P. Ryan.
P. Ryan. What's the point of doing a running play like that just to take time off the clock for 2 yards?
Yeah, right. So you got, what is that, 3, 4 yards?
Can someone explain that to me? There's no way those 4 yards were worth.
Well, no, they want to get it down. So they're in, where are they? They're on
P. Ryan. First down.
yeah, dude, they want the time to whittle down. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Look at Michael P. Ryan, bro. Fucking
That was all
He's
P.
having a
Ryan.
good
That was
night,
all
too.
P. Ryan.
He's having a good night. That's what he does. That's what he is. Very consistent player. I don't want to jinx him or anything, but that's what he is.
It was all P. Ryan. Look, I love games that just come down to the end like this.
Yeah. That's right. And when we win, we should walk over. Salah should say, no, fuck you to Sirianni. No, fuck you. That's the way it goes. Fuck you. He's yelling across the field like, relax, loser.
As good as they felt after the first quarter, it's like the coaches won't be happy if we win this game.
No, of course not. Like, look, they were literally just scored that touchdown. Those guys, they literally danced off the field. Rieger and all the guys, they came on to dance with the other guys. Well, good. Maybe you still lose, and that's shows that again doesn't mean anything, but it's screw you, right?
Come on,
Screw you right where you eat your eggs. That's where it is.
This looks like a pass.
Oh, that's a penalty, right? Tripping? Yep, that's a penalty.
On us?
He tripped him. No, on them. They tripped us. Oh, wait a second. He tripped us.
Oh,
No?
Oh, there's a flag.
you did it too.
No, but are they saying they're going to call on the defense? No. For pushing? No.
This guy Charles sucks though. Can we get somebody in there that can at least play? Yeah, he pushed him. Totally. That's offense. It's huge. This guy Charles sucks. Like, can we just Salah get somebody in there and let's just wrap the game with a positive bow? You know what I mean? Like, you mean, like, keep, some of these guys, like, maybe not. Look at that girl's butt. Jeez.
I know.
Wow.
Whoa, yeah, touchdown. Who was
Yeah.
that? Number 9. Number
Let's
9.
see. Number 9.
Jackson.
Wait,
J-E-T-S.
Jets.
Alexander number 9?
Screw you,
Jackson.
Eagles.
I don't know. No, there lots of guys have double numbers right now. There's too many guys.
That's what you get for laughing at us.
That's
Dancing
right. We
on
should
the
laugh
sideline.
out. We should laugh. Walk off and go.
Nah, then karma's gonna happen.
Yeah. Dance now, Blackwell.
Lost that corner early.
Come on, Blackwell. Dance now. Let's see you celebrate.
That's right.
Check out Barrios. What a freak he looks like.
I know. I hate his hair. I'm just gonna say it once. I don't really care enough, but I hate it.
Of Braxton?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Ridiculous.
Terrible.
Looks great.
Number 9. Number 9.
9.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
A backup kicker made a kick.
And now we're up by 3. So field goal. Backups did play hard. Our backups beat their backups. I mean, they scored 1 touchdown in 3 quarters, and we scored 24 points in a half. You know what I mean? I don't think we had 3 points in the first half, I think. That was exciting, guys. That was good. I know, right, Finkelstein? Only old people get that one. Number 9. And stoners.
Turn me on, dead man. Turn me
Turn
on,
me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man.
Is that like a Cheech and Chong kind of thing?
No, it's the Beatles. Revolution number 9.
If you play it backwards.
Not to be confused with the other revolution. What is it, number 1?
Yeah.
You say you want a revolution. We all want to save the world. All right, so let's kick it. Let's bounce this thing on the ground. Let's use at least 10 seconds,
Make sure there's only enough time.
Bring
for
our
one
ones
play.
back on. Right, Rex. There you go, Tingo. Come on, Rexy. Get the ones back out there.
Oh, they better not. They better just run this out.
Yeah. It's up to 25.
Squeep.
You see, the people that give me a hard time at work, they don't know anything. Like the one main guy doesn't know anything about football. He's just going to look at the score.
Right. They just know that it's fun to poke at a Jets fan. That's all they know.
Right. So they're going to see 24-1. He's going to say, "Oh darn, he lost," but he has no idea. He doesn't know enough to. He doesn't know that I'm really upset and that it was a bad game for us, really.
Right. Hey, Jeremy, John Hepburn. Jeremy, you're the Eggman. Cuckoo, cuckoo. You could say, "Turn me on, Eggman. Turn me on, Eggman.
Turn me on, Eggman.
Turn me on, Eggman."
Ooh,
good.
that was almost an interception.
I can get out of there.
Why can't we ever get a defensive back who can catch?
Look at this. Oh, who was that? 34. That's Hardy.
Hardy?
That's Hardy. He sucks.
Well,
He can't catch.
No.
That's why he's not really a defensive back. He does one thing.
I think he was a wide receiver drafted in. Like he was a drafted wide receiver coming in.
Was he?
Uh-huh.
Well, he sucks.
Same thing with Jamal.
He's really good on special. Right. Right. He's really good at specials, but it sucks having to lose a roster spot. Like Westhoff was saying when we interviewed him, he said it's getting harder and harder to justify keeping those guys that only do specials unless they're really good. Like,
Ooh, nice tackle to stop him from getting out of bounds. 31.
Hester. Good.
Who's 31?
Ooh, look at
So
that.
Michael Pierre, that's
Relax.
Cromartie, of course.
No. Oh, so wait a second. We knew who
It's
that
Wild
was.
Goose. 31 is Wild Goose.
Wild Goose is going to have to practice squad. At least we're going to have
He's
to
having a
protect this
game.
guy.
Lucy
good.
in the sky with green bean. That's good.
Wild Goose is good, man. I like Wild Goose.
Wild Goose. There it is. This is
It sounds like a kind of shot. Let's do Wild Goose shots.
It totally does. Absolutely. FOC says this is our Super Bowl. Let's go. Win at all costs.
Dude, we're finally
really
gonna
wanna
beat the
win.
Eagles. I mean, I know it's preseason, but we're finally gonna beat the Eagles.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Don't talk too soon. It's not over.
It is. Excuse me, guys. I'm really
we almost got a
gaseous
sack.
today.
72 again?
That's
Because he's
Clemons.
Clemons is a beast.
Clemons getting the sack here.
Oh,
Look at him.
fumble!
Oh my God,
They
dude.
recovered the fumble. They recovered. Doesn't matter. 0 on the clock. Clemons, man. He's a beast.
Wrap up.
We got ourselves a player in Clemons. I'm telling you.
And Sherwood with the fumble recovery. That pads the stats. Nicely done.
There's a flag.
Clemens is fat. No, fast. Sorry, Drippy. I was about to yell at you, and I apologize.
What do they have to
I want to see them shake hands. I want to see what happens. Right, Stud City?
Salo is going to shake hands. You know him.
Of course, he's super respectful. He's going to
He's a
say, "No,
nice
fuck you."
guy.
I hope that's what he says.
He's a nice man.
No, they should have
He's going to say, "Lighten up." It happens. It's football. Take a breath.
I'm really excited about Michael Clemens. It's a great game for him.
There's a lot to be
played
excited about.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be excited about. I was planning to film a video tonight, but I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't happening. So I'll just put all this stuff in my podcast for this week. Hey, I want to remind you guys, we are with Jetnation, obviously. This is the Jetnation watch party for our preseason football, New York Jets versus the Philadelphia Losers. And we won the game at great cost. We'll see how that goes. But don't forget to check out jetnation.com. All the news you want, dude. It's a hub. Everything you need to know is on Jetnation instantly. There's the Jetnation podcast with Dylan and Alex. You got the videos with Glenn. You got On the Road with Green Bean. And then the forums make all that shit that I just said feel like nothing. The forums are the greatest forums in the entire NFL. And you want to talk Jets, there's no place better than Jet Nation. And I thank everybody, man. I thank you guys for being here. This was a good time. What do you
guys,
think, Jeremy?
I just want to say if it's true, and Connor uses being honest, I mean, he said it not like from a source. He said Zach is in the locker room wearing warm-up pants and walking around with a limp. If that's true, how could it be a torn ACL? Would they be letting him walk around?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. Echeverry checking in. He says Green Bean and Chaos, two of my favorites. Thank you, Echeverry. Phil Adams, you're still here, dude. Phil, your wife's sleeping though. I hope your wife's sleeping. Yeah, Phil, you're best.
You're awesome,
buddy.
Phil.
You're the best. Yeah, this was a fun time. I mean, we had a rough start, and with my internet, I don't know what that was. Hopefully I don't ever run into that again. I even made that post, the death of Freeze Bean. I was all frozen tonight, man. So it was a tough start, but this was good. This was good stuff. Let's get a few more comments going.
Look how people want it to be bad. Want it to be bad.
I know. I don't want it to be bad at all. But the good news is, yeah. The good news, though, Jeremy, is that if it is bad, I actually don't feel like we are out of options. Like, that's the thing. And that's a good place. Obviously, I want our year 2 quarterback to get his second year so we can actually watch him develop and improve and throw for 38 to 4,000 yards this year and just start to build his career and see how that goes. That's what I want. That's what I really want. I want to have a top 10 quarterback in the NFL who can win a game at any time. And he's going to need to play for that. So Joe Flacco is a nice option, if things go to hell. But still, I'm rooting for Zach. Strevler, I don't know who this guy is, but looked pretty good, Jeremy.
Yeah, he looked fine. Maybe he makes the practice squad.
And he's going to beat out Mike White. No, Mike White got a contract, $2.5 million, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's not going to beat out Mike White.
Yeah. So, yeah, right. Zach's health is all that matters. I agree, Jets forever. And Nick just says, hey, look, he just pulled something. That's all. Just pulled something. I know. That's what we're going to find out it is.
We just don't know. We just don't know.
Everybody loves to overreact. It's kind of our thing.
I'm not saying it's impossible that you can have a torn ACL and walk. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying is to people in the chat, if they had already diagnosed a torn ACL, would he be walking around in the locker room, or would he be going to the hospital or to get more? Like what would be going on?
Well, you'd like to think that, but the truth is, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like if it's a torn ACL and they know it's going to need surgery no matter what,
maybe they let him walk around. Yeah,
why not walk on it? You know what I mean,
yeah,
it's not going to get any worse. That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I think number one, Michael Clemons was good. We saw a little bit of Garrett Wilson. We got to see some Denzel Mims, who had a really good game until that last 2-play succession. He had the penalty and then he had the drop, which is unfortunate because he had a good game. And it's nice to see. It's nice to see Rucker get some playing time. But I seriously think that this story is Michael Clemons. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Michael Clemons definitely was the most impressive today. Jeremy Rucker getting a touchdown was nice. It's not like he had to do anything spectacular, but still, it's nice to see that happen, right? Because we all love him and you're excited about him as a pick.
Well, and that's what we want to see. We want to see our offense be able to run through the tight ends. Like that's what we want. You know what I mean? And we seriously bolstered the tight end position, and it would be good to see that portion of the offense start to click. No matter who the quarterback is, that's going to be an amazing help for them. And I think, that was exciting to see. Even Conklin had a few pet catches. I tell you what, Conklin had a pretty bad block early on, which was not what I wanted to see. Let me just say that. He really got beaten bad. And I didn't like that one bit.
Yeah. So. Bam Knight. Stud City is right. Bam Knight had a good game. He had a good night.
Yeah, Bam Knight, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. We got some stuff. We got to see some stuff today. What do you mean I'm not subscribed? What the hell? If you can't send messages because you subscribe to this channel while watching a video made for kids? What the hell are you talking about? This thing is weird. What video is made for kids? I set this all up. It's definitely not made for kids. Guys, don't forget to like the video before you leave. If you haven't subscribed to both Green Bean Jets Fan and or Jetnation, please do. It helps us out a great deal. Jetnation, the guy's the best. The guy who runs Jetnation, he does all this for free, man. He does all of it for free. He does everything's for free. So that's why I love being associated with Jetnation. I just love him. And if you could support, it'd be great. And don't forget to support our good buddy, Jets Chaos. He's now really kicking it up a gear, torturing himself for our pleasure. So this is good.
Yeah. Come check me out 4 p.m. tomorrow. It's not going to be about Jets, though. It's going to be about me and my brothers eating hot sauce. But you get to see me torture myself if you show up.
There you go. And that has value. Guys, go enjoy the New York Jets press conference. I was just told there's over 130 people in there waiting already for Saleh to come out.
It's in 3 minutes. We got to go check it out.
Yeah, enjoy that. Maybe I could just play it right here. Maybe I don't go anywhere. Let me see something. Hold on.
Oh, I'll stay with you for that.
Maybe I'll do that. Hold on a sec over here. We all want to change the world. Number 9.
Number 9. Let me see if my dinner's here. I don't think so. That's been a long time.
Watch a few minutes of this. Wait, Saleh pregame. No, it's pregame, postgame press conference. Let's see. All right, so we're waiting too. What does it say? 333 waiting. Now we're waiting as well. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I mean, we'll broadcast it live.
I don't know if we can do that or not. Let's see. We'll watch just like a minute or two, then I'll bounce you out. Okay, we'll do it right here. Bring back Mark Sanchez. There it is. That's right, Jets Chaos, man, and Jet Nation. It's really a great place. If you guys are like Twitter's great, but if you want like real detailed Jets talk, there are actual scouts in there. There are guys who work as offensive line evaluators. Like there's so much good stuff in Jet Nation. It's amazing. Do it. Bradigan, do it.
Bradigan's always down. Bradigan's the type of guy that if I got up on the roof of my house and said, hey, I'm going to jump and see if the branches on that tree will stop me from breaking my bones, Bradigan would be like, do it, dude.
Yeah.
Be all into it.
Eric Craig says, come on with the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. It's funny. Like as much as I like the Rolling Stones, I do, but I'm all Beatles. You know how there's like that divide between Beatles and Rolling Stones fans? Like I'm securely entrenched on the Beatles side.
I love them both. I never.
Yeah, I like the Stones.
Yeah, I never thought about having to choose.
Yeah, there's like a kind of a thing out there. You know, it's like you like one or the other. Then there's the people that say Elvis or the Beatles. You know, and I'm Beatles.
Beatles.
I love Elvis.
Easily.
But, all right, I'm losing my vigor for this fucking journey. You know what? I'm not going to do this.
It won't
go ahead. No, I'm just. It's just we're just waiting. Everybody's 336 in there waiting. I'm gonna go. I'm like exhausted, and we're gonna end up getting in trouble. Guys, have a great night. Again, don't forget, help us out. Like the video if you haven't already. Whatever medium you're watching it on, Facebook, Jet Nation, Green Bean. Go ahead, give us a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to all three channels: Jet Nation, Green Bean Jets Fan, and Jets Chaos. It was a good night. Tough night, but it's we got to see a lot of football, and we have a lot to talk about. With that said, everybody have a fantastic night, and you will now get to watch this. Good night, everybody.
There with high pressure in control. Man, that looks great.
Jets! Oh my God, it's so beautiful. 78 degrees, Jets football, and we're winning. That's what's going on today. That's why everybody's so psyched. This isn't no happenstance. This is a guarantee, just like Joe Namath said. See that?
There are few things in life you cannot put a price on. Loyalty, tradition, fierce passion. Today is a gigantic family reunion because finally, they're back.